What is up, guys? I hope everybody can hear me. Let's get started here and see how everybody's doing. I'm going to go through, start up at the top, say howdy to some folks. We have Chris Chris Warris became a YouTube member. Welcome, Chris. Thank you, my brother. And B Shady's a new YouTube member. Thank you, guys. Who else got in here? I noticed some people were in here early when I was trying to set this up. And if you can't hear me, I won't see it for a while. So there is a link pinned up at the top of the chat window, and that's for the member giveaway. We got another giveaway too. So, but the member giveaway, the link for that, just go leave a comment. Don't have to be here to win. So leave a comment now. If you have to bug out, that's all good. Brother Marco channel members here. So is Brother Neil McKenzie. They were here earlier. And then Hinder Collector Brand is here. What is up, my man? We got Colby in the house. Good to see you, Colby. Welcome, brother. Mark Parks, what is up? We have got Joe Isabella, the man, the myth, the legend. I should have more doodads up here. In all truth, Joe sent me a bunch of doodads to give away, and I gave away a bunch of pocket jank, but I had to keep one of each because they're just too awesome. Paul Mills, the man, the myth, the legend, and Mark Parks, channel member, and Joe Isabella are channel members all, as is Paul. So thank all you guys. Make sure you go leave a comment tonight for the channel member giveaway. I don't know if y'all watched Lefty Live the night he interviewed Ben, I think was his name. This is the Kaiser Mercury. It's a really unique design. I apologize for Tippy. The reason I was late is she brought a baby rabbit that looks deceased, but it's not yet been consumed. So I'm hoping it's just playing dead. So I'm not letting her back out. But this is a great little S35VN titanium. One thing I really respect about Kaiser, besides the fact that they got me into the knife game, kind of their designs and Civivis and CRKT to some extent. Blade HQ lured me in, but they'll take risks with designers. You know, they did Maddie's knife. They worked with Sharif early on. They worked with this guy who has a shop up in New York. It's a co-op. Kind of a neat story. I wish I knew his name off the top of my head. We'll pull it up later. But this is the member giveaway. A banging little gentleman's razor. Super sharp. We'll cut something with it in a second. And then later on, I'm sorry, guys, I'm choking on some like lukes. But later on, we're going to also give away, just to somebody in the chat, this little Kaiser variable that I have been carrying in black micarta. I did a review on it, I think yesterday. I've had it for a while. It was sent in by a channel member for a giveaway, but I really dug it. It came with a neck chain. I carry it in my back pocket like a credit card or just in my front pocket. But it's a fantastic little warnie. It's really sharp. We'll cut with it in a second. We'll cut with something. We'll see what's up. But we're a week away from Blade Show, guys. This is the first year since I got into the knife game that I am not going to be going for the whole weekend. And I usually go on Thursday. We got Colby in the house. We've got Paul. We said, hey, hello, Kevin. Kevin Weininger is in the house, and he has not yet been made a moderator. So y'all give me just 1 second. Let me go find Kevin. And I'm going to try not to get too far behind here. But this will be the first year that I go over just for Saturday, which is going to work out good for me. I mean, you know, ideally, if I was in a different situation, I would rather stay a little longer, but it's working out great for me because Dark Gravity, our brother from another mother, is going to go over with me on Saturday. We're going to make a day trip of it. We're not that far away. So yeah, I'm stoked about that. Stoked about seeing some people. I'm going to be running 90-0. But yeah, I've got several people I need to say hey to. Bunch of you humans that are going to be there. I want to say hey to. I hate that I'm not going to be able to hang out in the pit. What's up, Mere Salt? Guys, I don't drink. I haven't had a drink in 8 years, so I'm like what you would call recovering alcoholic, always an alcoholic, but that is the best open air bar scene to hang out and meet Tim Reeves, you name it. Jason Knight, had conversations with so many different people, Joseph and what's her name? Is it Mary? Well, I can't remember. What's Mrs. Vero's name? But anyway, you just bump into everybody there. That's kind of where everybody unwinds after the show. Because I've noticed when I go up and I try to talk to manufacturers, if I'm not just buying anything, which I won't be buying anything this year, I'll be mainly going just to introduce myself again, like I did last year. Um, but mainly I'm going to see the people that will be there for the show. Um, totally stoked about it. Hate that it's just going to be one day, but what can you do, right? Brother Joe Isabella, the man, the myth, the legend, been working on some carbon fiber stuff, guys. Joe has got the jank going on. Space Ghost, what is up? Channel member, good to see you, brother. Make sure you guys all go leave a comment. It can just be like if. You can just type in if or so, something simple. But make sure everybody leaves a comment that's a channel member, and then we'll do a giveaway, and then you can bug out. So channel members do not have to be present to win, right? That's one of the things that I don't make them do. I don't think it's fair to have a channel giveaway for a member and then make them be here. But those of you who are here later, we're going to also do the giveaway for the variable. And who knows, that's one thing that I'm really working on at Blade Show is solidifying some of the affiliate memberships I have where I haven't met or have a contact with a human, right? Because my goal of being an affiliate is not to make money selling knives, it's to get the manufacturers to send me the latest Kaisers, the latest Vosteeds, things that I can check out to share with you guys and then give away, right? That's the whole thing that I hope to gain from it is content from knives that I like. I'm not just going up to anybody. I'm talking to Kaiser. I'm talking to Vosteed. I'll talk to Savivi and Wee. I'll talk to Artisan Cutlery CJRB. What's his name? Russell. I'll talk to Russell. I'll talk to is it Wes at We? I forget, but I know a lot of those guys. Not know them, but have said hey to them. I'll try to bump into Steve Skiff, who's going to be walking the show, people who I have relationships with. But one thing that I plan on doing, Jeff Hamilton, what is up? Channel member. Let me make you a moderator, buddy, in case you need to share a link. But that's what I hope to do is just see some faces with companies that I have always bought from, right? There are only a few, and y'all are all probably the same as me. There are a few companies I buy from. When I started out, it was Blade HQ and Knife Center primarily because Google would show them higher, right? So as I got further into the knife hobby and I discovered River's Edge Cutlery, GP Knives, DLT Trading, I tried to give them more business because I realized that they're smaller entities. And when I called them, they would give me service and not hold my order for 2 days to process. I don't blame a bigger company that's going to have a better selection. And we'll look at some upcoming stuff because I also try to figure out where else it's going to show up. But Blade HQ kind of got me into the hobby because I watched Ben and what was his name? Ben and the guy that just got off YouTube to do something else. I forget. Jim Tigliaferro, what is up, my man? Good to see you, buddy. I hope I'm not missing people as I scroll down through here because I'm trying to have a conversation while I look at names, which for me is like rubbing my stomach and tapping my head. And that's before a couple of guests jump on, or at least a guest. Joseph S., what is up? What is up? I think I said hey to Marco. I think I said hey to Colby, but it's always good to say hey to him again. Just like Paul Mills, my brother. He and I are real close to making a knife swap. He's one of my trade buddies. I trade with very few people, and I will warn you guys. I had a good friend of mine. What do y'all think of my funky view? I set that up just so I could show off knives and still be present. But I know it's StreamYard because I don't have the $59 a month version that lets me broadcast. This is 1080 or 720, I think. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me tell you what it is. Yeah. The highest I can broadcast with the $30 StreamYard that I use is 720. So I think that's why my knives look kind of blurry. Um, I don't think it's my iPhone. But I want just like I noticed a lot of the live streams, they focus on knives, right? So if y'all have a question about a knife, not that you will, not because I think I have a totally different audience. I sat in MC's live tonight because I'll be honest with you, I will always sign up for his giveaways only because it gives me stuff to give away to you guys. Dave Letterman, channel member, what is up, brother? Rob's Nerdy Knives is not a freaking Rob, I need to think about OBS Studio, and I'm pretty technically savvy, but I have so much going on trying to get this agency thing off the ground to make some cash to get back in the job field that I'm afraid how much of a learning curve is OBS. I know it's free, but for me, StreamYard lets me, and I know OBS would too, but I think you've got a lot more technical savvy than I do. I can tell that just from your streams, from your videos, from your conversations. Hey, Miranda, what is up? I did not see that. Is that on let's go to Jack Wolf. Let's look at that. I did pick up, and I don't have it in the room. It's actually at a buddy's house, A to Z EDC, the red line fixie from TRM. And it is freaking awesome. It's a bigger knife than I carry on the daily because I carry small knives, and I'll show you what I carry today. But I love the fact that he is let me find it and we'll share it. Or did you just see it on Instagram? Miranda, did you see it on Instagram or did you see it on the website? Let me go to Instagram. Let's just go together. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Did Ben tease it on here or was it on the website? All right, it must have been on the website. Let's go look. Oh, it wouldn't be that far back. Yes. Whoops. Guys, every now and then when I share the screen, that's why maybe it'll be a good when Scotch gets here because I'm real close to shutting down the stream. All right, Miranda, give me some more information, then I'll come look for it because you probably told me a bunch. But where did you see that? Oh, edgy. Dude, I hate it, brother. I tell you, that's probably good for you. The funniest thing I saw on his website, on Jack Wolf's, all right, we're going back there. And I'm going to share it. Cyborg, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to Midnight Fix DD. Oh, that is a fixie. I thought that was a folder. I did see that. Guys, this is, and Shane, plug your ears because I know you're not going to see it. It's to Shane's. Ooh. I've got to reach out to Ben. When did have these dropped already? That is sick. The only thing I can't tell, let's look here. Yeah, the scales are flush. I was hoping the scales didn't sit proud. I couldn't tell from that one picture. From that one picture, it looks like they might be, but that's just the underside. Tippy, you cannot go eat that rabbit. So what do you guys think about that? About the midnight fixie EDC? So you got that Warncliffe blade, like the midnight jack. Um, I think it's sick. I do too. I wonder how much it's going to be. 234.99. Um, yeah, that is awesome. Miranda, you are a hero. Thank you for sharing that because I'd seen that knife and it may be. Let me see something. Let's see if that thing's in stock. Whoops. Chippy, hush. You can't go eat the little rabbit. Hey, I don't know if you're still here, Shane, but the reason Tippy's trapped inside is she just brought either a passed out baby rabbit or one that she just put the sleeper hold on a little too tight. Um, and she wants to go out and it's still laying out there and I'm not going to let her. So if y'all hear meowing in the background, um, that's why. And I can't even type. What was it called? The Midnight Fixie. All right. I thought I saw that shape at DLT. No, not that one. That's the Fuller. Okay, so it hadn't come out yet. Guys, that's the most excited I've been, and I've got 2 Jack Wolves, and I'm a big fan of Jack Wolf knives. And I do agree with a lot of the I can't question somebody's business practice and what they're doing because I have no idea, right? But I can tell you that the designs speak to me. Some of them really do. And this guy is the perfect size for me. It's got a pocket dropper slip. I wouldn't get the PP. I would get the abalone. Is he gonna show us other ones?
Hey everyone, it's Ben.
No, he's just gonna show the PP. Okay, so I would get the purple fat carbon, the black micarta, or the abalone. I would also, of course, I wouldn't really want the titanium, because that's gonna be a heavier knife. I would take the Ultim over the titanium. So my choices would probably be this or this would be 1 or 2, and this would probably be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. Um, those are fixed blades. Those right there, those are the midnight fixies that I knew nothing at all about till Miranda brought it up. Tippy, it's not happening to you. But see, how do you use it, Rob? My EDC fixies, very few of them. Now, some of them will have a finger guard, but I don't consider that much of a finger guard. But I'm using them just to open boxes, cut paracord, do basic stuff. Now, some of them that are a little more tactical, that doesn't really have a finger guard, but it's got it on the handle here to keep you from going up. But I'm going to use it to open packages, right? I'm not a hard use kind of guy. As hard use as I should be. Yeah, for a fixie Shane, let's you and I talk offline. I know that's high, but I don't want you to be low. I'm just telling you, this knife that Tyler Denny makes, and I bought 2 of them at full price, is no, maybe this is 199. Where this is the only one I bought retail. The others I bought, one from Lefty and one from Honey Bear, but this was $275. Now you take the scales off, it's stamped. This is a 20 CV, but I'm just telling you, this is a USA made knife. It's done very well. It's got the machine like Michael does on the grind, so it's machine ground, but don't sell yourself short. And if I had, that's the midnight fixed blade. I love it, Jim. And Shane, if I was in a position like I was when I was buying a lot of knives, what's up, JD for EDC? I would definitely be in line for that knife. And I'm going to reach out to Ben and guilt him just to review one, even if I have to send it back to him. Is the McNeese Ridge Rider a fixed blade? Hold on. See, I'm not familiar with this stuff, and I'm supposed to be up on my fixed blades. And I'm really not. McNeese knives, fixed blades. I wish I had my one left in stock, $312. I wish I had my red line here. My buddy A to Z's checking it out. How big is this? Overall length, blade 3.7. How is it, Rob? Because I'll tell you the red line fixie's got a 5-inch blade, and it is a beast. Yes, Space Ghost. Again, you can't, and I think we've all kind of at some point realized that a small quality knife, it's not the less 7 inches of material that's going to make it cost half as much. There's still as much work that goes into grinding something like this or something like that than there is to grind a much bigger knife. So to me, it's the time that the maker has in it and how efficient they are versus what type of quality they pull out. What's up, Mateo? I thought I overpaid for one from you. Did I not, buddy? No, that was I will overpay for tiny knives. I've overpaid for a ton of knives, guys. This most reckless purchase I bought was, for without a doubt, my PMP Tianto. I love the little, what's the let's go to his site. Let's go to his Instagram. Hold on. Aries. Whoops. Let me share. I'll show you the one I like. It's the I tried out the Bloom thanks to Maddie. But the one I like is, my favorite is, hold on one second, I'll show it to you. Not that. That's the Bloom XL. It is, he and I talked about it because I just think it's just an awesome little knife. I think it's this guy right here. The pedal. Yeah, the pedal is my gig. What's up, dude?
Oh, hey, what's up?
I'm just showing off this little pedal. We're talking about fixed blades on Fixed Blade Friday, but that's not all we're talking about. And we're talking about the prices of some knives. Now, what range are Scott's knives? Somebody who's bought one, Edgy, you shouldn't. I don't want to see you sell them. Yeah, M-Bomb, I've got the red line. My buddy EDC, A to Z EDC's checking it out.
Come on, Shane, get on here since you don't have YouTube anymore.
His Wi-Fi's jacking with him. So how many inches is it? It looks, if it's got that 3.7-inch blade, it's going to be bigger. That was my carving stick. It's going to be bigger than my Shane Trade Bradford Guardian 3, right? Because this is about the biggest knife I carry as an EDC knife. Now, as a camping knife or a hiking knife, I might carry something more beefy. But mostly I'm carrying small stuff. I agree, Miranda. And I think Shane was joking. If you don't know Shane, meet Miranda. 150 to 2. That's a fantastic deal. And there's some makers that make so chippy make yourself at home.
I just can't believe that he doesn't have YouTube anymore.
What do you mean he doesn't have YouTube?
He got banned.
Oh, he didn't get banned, did he? He just got demonetized?
No, I don't think he can upload anymore.
Did he get a strike?
I don't know. He's in here.
Shane, did you get a strike, buddy? Because if in 90 days it leaves your channel and it comes back to normal, as far as the strike. But it should be like a week that you can't upload. Because I can't imagine you did something to get banned, but I wasn't there. So I will reach out to Metal Complex, because tonight in his live, he mentioned that he was talking to his YouTube. How do you mention it? And it makes sense if he's got almost 600,000 subscribers. He's got a contact at YouTube.
You're going to ask Metal Complex to help Shane?
No, I'm going to ask Metal Complex how's the best way to go about. And Metal Complex won't reply to me. That doesn't mean I can't ask. It won't be an indefinite ban, Shane, because I read a lot or watch a lot of videos about that, because the ecosystem's changing so much. There's a guy called Gorka Mania. I'll show you his channel. He's brilliant. He's a young guy, but he's brilliant and knows how YouTube works. Look up his spike. Who spiked Jim? So if you got copyright hit, if it's your friend, they would have either struck you, or the record company would have, if it's a copyright strike. No, but what you can do, Shane, is you go in and they ask, what do you want to do? And you can clip out or mute that section, because you probably didn't play it the whole stream. If you play it the whole stream, you can just wait it out, or you can pull the stream down. All that means, that sounds like an honest mistake. That does not sound like copyright infringement. It could even be fair use if you were talking about him. Were you talking about your friend? Oh, we'll have to talk offline, brother. We need to talk about your knife prices anyway. I don't know what they are, but yeah, I get it. It won't be indefinite though. The most they'll keep you down is probably a couple of weeks. Because I know you, and you didn't do anything like, I can't even say the words of "we know what we can't say" on here to keep from getting demonetized. So I'm not going to even ease on getting there. So let's go back here and let me go to my home page. Look at Bearded Doom CrossFit. He's getting in shape, guys. What do y'all think about this? I'm not feeling it. What do you think, Scotch?
No, Oz just released one too, a skeleton.
I saw Oz's. Now, this is a Magna Cut Cuff 3.5. Now, I got a Cuff 3.0. It's one of the best knives in my collection. And there's Jack Wolf's little fixies. I love these. Have y'all seen these videos before? There's Ethan. Man, he's actually beefed this up, because when he first got this laser etched was at Blade Show last year, and he just had it real lightly etched from Way of Knife had a booth set up upstairs at Blade Show. And they were doing free engravings if you get something weird on there. And so he got that on there, but he's bolted it out. That makes me not feel as bad for the dead rabbit on my porch. That's sweet. So, Scotch, what have you been doing, buddy?
Nothing.
Not a thing?
Not a
You've
thing.
been working your ass off, dude. I've been seeing the completed, we call them bins. Is that the proper terminology?
Yeah, and then we got to our next job site, and concrete was supposed to be ready, and they haven't even started. They were just starting dirt work, so I just gave the guys the rest of the week off. So
you've got the week to just kind of go fuck.
Yep.
I did a scale swap, and it was one of the coolest scale swaps because I've never taken this knife apart before. This is that 8015 that's got Sawtooth's grind on it. And these are original goat scales, but they mill them out for skiff, double rows. I forgot the size, but they're in that drawer over there with the washer. Because, you know, these cold steels have a copper washer and a nylon washer. But these scales, you get rid of the liners. The scales were like $90, maybe $100, but they ship with a set of skiff bearings. They fit perfectly. The knife's a little tricky to take apart. You don't have to worry about flying springs, and it's super simple. I mean, you've got this little lanyard tool back here. Mind Milton's been a member for 6 months. Thank you, brother. Where's my bar cheers? Where's my bar cheers? I've been trying to find a celebratory sound, and they're few and far between. I apologize, guys. But look how droppy it is now. I think you told me you weren't a fan of this design too much.
Who, me?
Yeah. Or I know Lefty hates it.
I've never handled one. I saw he's making some 80/20s for Blade Show, it looks like.
Dude, I'm going to be up there Saturday, and I'm not going to be able to buy a thing. And I'm only going, I was saying earlier, this will be the first year since I got into knives that I've not gone for the whole weekend. But the trade-off is Dark Gravity's going with me, and it's going to get him to his first Blade Show. So to me,
is he looking just to look, or is he gonna?
He's going straight to the Strider booth.
Is he?
Yeah, but I don't know what else he's got on his mind. I'm going to try to meet with some people that that I know. Like, I hope to bump into people, but I also want to talk to like you at Vosteed. I want to talk to Kaiser. I want to talk to I just said his name, Russell at Artisan CJRB, and just give him a card. Work with I want to go by and talk to Original Goat, see Marty. But I'm only going to be there for a day, so I know. I mean, it's possible, and I doubt it because neither one of us really drink. But it's possible that we'll stay long enough for the show to end and a few people. Take care, Rob. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Appreciate everything you do, dude. Love your lives. Love your community. Keep going, dude.
Someone needs to go to the Dwyer booth and grab me a staccato version.
A what? The Doug Dyer?
Dwayne Dwyer.
Dwayne
did a collab with Staccato. They make 2011s, and he made a collab knife with them. I talked to him today, and he said he's got some available. And then I was like, all right, can I buy one? And then just nothing. And I emailed Staccato too, so we'll see.
I'm sure a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush, right? If he's taking more than 3 to Blade Show, which he is.
Yeah, but the problem is like
I definitely will, Jim. We're going to be there.
Knives has already hit him up. And then there's a guy that gets a lot of his customs and then jacks them up and flips them. So I'm sure they'll grab them all. So we'll see.
But that's the point. Just like Oz, unless the people that are flipping have a kickback deal with the maker, which they don't. The maker would much rather sell to somebody who loves his knives and is going to keep it. That's reaching out before Blade Show, before you get into that sea of snakes, so to speak, to get there and run to the booth. And there are a few of them that are there to get their own knives. I've watched people. You can tell the difference because people get emotionally attached to them right away, and other people are just looking at them, looking at their wife who's on some kind of trading site, looking at values. It's just, to me, it's ridiculous. But I can't blame the maker for selling their goods because that's what you want to do, right? I mean, it's kind of a weird deal.
Oh, never mind. Dwayne Dwyer just emailed me back.
Is he going to hook you up?
Yeah, with a 10% discount because I'm his friend, he said.
Dude, you're connected. Work your connections. I've got to get more connected. And I've got to make better videos. I've got to come up with a way to get my content. And I've tried to watch some YouTube SEO videos, and I do that for life. I mean, that's my job. It just is so blah to me to keyword, tag, all that bullshit. to do the research. I do it all day long, and I don't think YouTube should be like that. But it's weird because I think it's my videos suck. I think it all comes back to that. If y'all are looking for jerky, this is some of the best meat in the world.
I just bought some more knives, so now I need to sell something so I can buy this, so my wife doesn't.
I'm in
me.
trade mode, so like me
Who
and
wants
Paul,
to buy stuff?
me and Paul are in trade mode. We're looking at getting knives to each other because we're both kind of on a buying freeze. But the problem is we're both wanting knives that neither one wants to get rid of. So it's kind of in this dance.
Yeah. I traded and bought I bought 2 from Carco, and then I traded 2 and gave him some money for this.
What is that?
It's a John Gray custom Thuck.
Dude, I had 2 John Gray Kaisers, not the same thing, but I gave them away to member giveaways. They're the coolest knives, and he's a nice guy. I met him in Nashville. We talked about the GB1P, I think was one of them.
Yeah, he's super cool.
The other one was a slut.
Last Friday, I messaged him because I just had some questions. And Saturday morning, I wake up and he messaged me back and just his phone number and said, call me. And I called him and we talked for like a half hour. So he taught, I don't know his last name, Sebastian from Borka, how to make knives.
Is that a stitch?
This is a stitch, yeah.
Ramlock, how you like it?
It's awesome. The Ramlock still
compared to your amphibian. Don't you think this is snappier than your amphibian?
This is, and I think because the amphibian is such a long blade, don't you think?
And this is shorter. Yeah, I think it's the blade geometry.
Yeah, this is much. This has a much snappier action. Still wish it was a frame lock, but
yeah. Is yours aluminum? It sounds aluminum.
Aluminum.
That's mine is.
I'm just glad to finally have a manual stitch. It's something I've wanted for a long time.
I did a skiff upgrade, and for like 2 weeks, no issues. And then for a little while, I started getting just really tough lock stick. I never had lock stick before. And I got some of my little KPL or Amazon Q-tip little thingies and just got in there and cleaned off that oil that had come from me over lubing my skiffs. And it's fine now.
Yeah, this thing had wicked lock stick when I got it, and it's worked its way out. But yeah, this thing is.
And most of them will, guys.
Edges. This thing is just.
Is awesome. That one of the sharpest knives you've gotten? I mean, that's the sharpest knife, and I know you've gotten a lot more knives than I have, but that I've ever had come in with the factory edge.
Microtech does a really good job with their factory edges.
I mean, it's still. I mean, if I had some receipt paper.
Yeah, 5-door. I'm really happy with it. I love the weight of it.
The ergos, the balance.
Yeah. So what do I got? Who wants to buy? I've got that Chris Reeve and Cosi carbon fiber.
Show me that, because I might be trading Paul one of those down the road for a couple.
I'll grab it in a minute. It's downstairs. I should have brought it up. I just didn't think Dwayne was going to get back to me. And now I'm like, ooh, I got to come up with like $1,600 so my wife doesn't kill me. I think I'm going to sell that. Maybe, I think I've got that listed for like $550. I'd even take $5 for it. And that was a $650 knife, and it's got a $140 clip on it. I think I'm going to sell my Medford Slim Midi.
That's my favorite Medford.
I do love it, but I just don't carry it. Like I carry it from time to time when I see it and I'm like, oh, I need to carry that.
Do you have the wimpy clip on it?
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the email I got back, the second email? I think you were here last week, where I got I emailed them out because there's another clip. If you go to the site, we'll go to the site because it's got a different bolt pattern. And they were like, well, you can send it in for spa treatment. And I never replied to the email. Well, about 2 months later or a month later, I get another email from them. And they said I could send it in, or if I'll assume responsibility, they didn't say anything about voiding the warranty. If I would assume responsibility for any damages that resulted from taking out the clip, because we talked about that they would sell it to me for $45.
But they're expensive. The one I just put up, I'm guessing, I don't know the exact price, but with concrete, my labor, what I charge to put it up, and then the bin itself, I'm guessing that was probably $650,000.
Holy shit. I was about to say, if it was going to be cheap, how much would it cost to insulate it and put a fucking second floor in it?
People do, but that's the thing. You have to insulate them well because they are cold as balls in the winter and hot.
Have people really made houses or studios out of them?
They'll make wings out of them on houses and stuff.
Have you ever been involved in any of those projects?
No, I've got people asking me all the time the people started building just like a roof and making like gazebos out of them in their backyards on the old smaller ones. So Dean was looking for Dean, didn't we talk? We talked last week. Shit, what did you get? I can't remember what we were talking about last week. I might sell my custom SMF, one of them, but it's like $2,000. So
what was I looking for on these clips? This clip. Where did I find it? Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm not trying to be antisocial. I'm just looking to where
it's funny, 5-door. My buddy lives in, well, I mean, so do I, but he has in his HOA, one of the main builders that built a lot of houses in his, right at the edge of their HOA, he has a grain bin that he turned into like a fun room and bar. So that's pretty cool.
I think it was maybe this, maybe the clip like on the 187. Hold on, I'll flip it over and show you. I'm trying to find one.
What do you guys want to buy? I'm in a selling mood. So it's selling. Yeah, I might sell that custom SMF. Man, Marisol, it's hard getting used to your new name. I see that and I'm like, who the fuck? Oh yeah. I might.
See, I think this would be a much better clip for the Slim Midi right here. Even though
I might sell that. I might sell that RCC that I got from Doug. I like the RC better, the size.
I like that clip. And I like that clip, both of which look like they have the same bolt pattern. But the Slim Midi clip and the Infraction clip and the Midi Marauder clip, they suck. I mean, if you do a cartwheel, which I often do cartwheels, your knife falls out of your pocket. That to me is the kind of clip you want.
Yeah, that's a good one. On micro.
Yeah, I figured you had that one. But that even looks like a good clip. I mean, it's not as pretty.
That one I had one of those 4 or 5 years ago, and that is a really nice clip. It's just a bent spring clip, so it's like a
right. But I think that's maybe the $45 clip she was talking about, which I would rather have if it kept it in my pocket, right? I mean, that's the whole goal of said clip. Going in and out. Ooh, what's that?
5. Go watch that CB. What did I talk about? CBRX. That guy, CBRX, he got one in and he fixed it all himself, which is hilarious. And he goes through step by step on what you need to do to fix the button. And
so am I to expect that this is in stock if I can add it to my cart? Not that I have $275. This Micro Tanto, I love that. I love tiny knives. I cannot lie.
Dude, speaking of HOAs, ours is a shit show. Like right now.
They're all shit shows.
So right here out this window, like it's all green, like it's all nothing, right? Just nothing can be built there. It's just green open, whatever space. 1, 2, 3 houses down. I guess the guy they've planted trees, and they basically extended their backyard. He's got targets up for shooting his bow or whatever, and
Into the green space.
And then so next door, a dentist lives next door to him, and that made them all pissy, and they've been fighting about it forever. And now I just looked out this last week, this fucking dentist 2 houses from me has tore up all of the green space behind his house to make a garden. So I can't wait till the fucking next.
Oh, so it's like a little war of the green space. But the rest of the residents, it seems like, would be pissed at them. The HOA would be mad at both of them for abusing it.
I don't know. We'll find out. If anybody else,
maybe it's a community
lot on either side of me now, so no one is built next. But I'm gonna throw a fucking fit, because that's why we bought this lot, because it's just open and nothing and pretty. I don't want to look at someone's fucking garden. I don't want to look at.
I would go over there and pick their fucking vegetables and think they're community vegetables. It's a community garden.
Oh God. And right when we were building, so the guy that put up the archery range and added trees, they put a pool in, and they didn't. It's got a hard cover. It's an in-ground pool, and it's got a hard cover, but he doesn't have a fence around it.
Illuminati.
And the dentist has 2 little kids, and they fucking fought over that stupid pool and this and that, and then the dentist is like, you know how much money I have? And then when people do shit like that, that just pisses me off.
That's a power flex, and I have no patience for it.
What's up,
Weasel? Channel member. Hey, make sure you guys register. The only ones that need to register, the subscriber giveaway is going to be just a giveaway on the StreamYard. But
I know. Sorry.
Just go to the link that's pinned and leave a comment. Just any comment. You can just say if.
I've looked into them, so I'm waiting for someone to try and ruin my view, and then I'm just gonna sue the fucking piss out of them, because
raise hell.
Yeah, because I guess they're not set up for that. And the funny thing is, like we live in this, like I said, this fucking small town. So the people who own the land who developed this, they're, they own the bank in town and this and that, and they think it's just, I don't know. It's just so stupid.
So speaking of small towns, are you close to Missouri?
No, I'm like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Have you heard about that Nick Ricadia, the law YouTuber? He was a lawyer, got real famous during the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, and then the Johnny Depp trial. Had over 500,000 subscribers, had a Rumble contract, all kinds of stuff. Still does, but went off the deep end and started drinking like crazy. Started doing a bunch of blow, like a shitload, and so did his wife. And then they hooked up with this Steel Toe radio show couple that's also on the internet, and they started hanging out as couples and started swapping and shit. And last week because his church noticed that these 2 couples were coming to church and acting real funny, and he would go outside and come back with a totally different personality. But he got raided last week. And the funny thing is, he's a total junkie, because him and his wife and this chick got arrested. And then he could have bonded out and had conditions, right? It was a $50,000 bail. But to bond out, you have bail conditions. Like you have to submit to random alcohol, drug tests, things like that. Well, he bonded his wife out, bonded the chick out, and he paid his fucking fuck you bail. He paid him fuck you money. And so but he's on Twitter now. He's probably going to go live any day saying that it's total bullshit, that, the search was just not, he's going to blow it up. The search was not justified, but he's fucked. They found all kinds of shit in there. Nuts. And 5 kids, dude. He was a dad of 5 kids from 6 to 16. Crazy shit in the streaming world. And he was a conservative Christian. That was his platform. So what did everybody carry today? What'd you carry?
I just carried. I just did nothing today, so I just carried this. I ran some errands, and this thing is really. I'll probably upload this video tomorrow. It's big, but it's thin. I really like it. Carco got it and didn't really jive with it, so I traded him a Hinderer, another custom, and some cash for it because these are kind
Not
of special.
cheap. I carried my flipperless Eclipse, and then I carried
Maybe a Hinderer boat. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably sell the Hinderer. I mean, I'm talking cheap guy because the knife market is so bad right now.
midnight.
Like
Oh, it's terrible.
nothing is selling. You have to practically give it away. So I'll
My
probably sell the
buddy A
Hinderer
to
boat.
Z EDC sold a Benchmade Freak, not an Ultra Freak, but the black M4 like I've got for $300 on eBay, and it's still got 2 more days to go.
Trying to think what else I'd sell.
eBay's getting traffic, evidently, if you ever sell there. Kalkunle.
It's sad. I mean, there's just knives everywhere. Hold on. There's just knives. I've got knives.
Honey Bear, I was talking about you earlier, brother. A Lamia and a shark. That is an SPK win-win right there, buddy. Oh, Dean, Blade Show is going to be so ugly for me. I'm going to be like flying in or driving in Saturday, driving out Saturday. Crispy Critter group hug, buddy. What is up?
Anybody wants to make money going to Blade Show, go try and get one of those Grimsmo integral button locks.
How many do you think will actually be there?
I think he's taken 3 or 4. And whatever the price is, it'll be double even in this shitty economy on the secondary in that Grimsmo group.
Dude, this economy's I mean, I'm out in it every day and it's just like blah. It's doom and gloom. Homer Felitis, what is up? You're not a moderator. Hold tight, buddy. But yeah, this will be my most puny Blade Show, but I'm stoked. I will not be buying anything. Hopefully I'll leave with something to review. But I'm not counting on it. Where did he go? Where's Homer? Illuminati is not a moderator either. Hold on, Illuminati. You can share your link now, my friend, or anybody's link. Now, where was Michael Upchurch has got to be a moderator. Welcome, Michael Upchurch, channel member. Where was Homer? Come on. You can keep talking, buddy. I'm talking to myself. I do that. That's one of my many kind of like social tics. Crazy Roach has been a member for 4 months. Thank you, Crazy Roach. Hey, make sure you leave a comment in that video that's pinned to the top of the videos. Where in the fuck? Oh, I'm just looking at top chat. Shit. I'm such an idiot. There's Homer. All right, Homer. Homer typed something and Edgy American deleted it. All right, Homer, you're protected from Edgy now. Uh-oh. It's getting tense. It's getting tense in the chat world. I'm telling you guys, Edgy is the Holden Caulfield of the knife community, man. And that's a Catcher in the Rye reference. And I might be using it wrong because it was so long ago and I was so under the influence in high school.
What happened with Edgy?
He's catching people,
doing
throwing
what?
them in timeout. So if they're not mods, he just randomly puts them in timeout.
Oh.
And deletes. I mean, it's just funny. It's funny to watch. But what do y'all think about the Neves thin-bladed knife? Have you seen that yet?
Who? What? The what?
The Jared Neves' knife that he's doing with Riot.
I have no idea.
I'm going to show you this knife, and I'm just curious what everybody thinks.
Like, I just can't watch his stuff or Metal Complexes anymore. It never even pops up on my feed anymore.
Well, I did get kind of one, and I need to send him a message because I did get, and I wasn't real angry. I was just kind of temptedly angry. but that's clickbait.
What's that? He's done?
Yeah, it's total clickbait.
Oh.
Because what it is, he's talking about what happens when you find the perfect knife, right?
Oh. Yeah. Then you realize,
I'm
okay.
not really looking for anything else. I mean, it's a valid point, but it's a great thumbnail. I'm kidding when I say it's clickbait. I clicked on it immediately, watched the whole video, but this is his knife right here. And I'll be honest with you,
Here it's Sticky Brand.
I like it.
What is? You like the video?
No, well, it's not the ad. Sticky Brand
Oh.
makes good stickers. I've ordered them, but this knife right here, it's a Riot made, super, super thin. I mean, you know, Jerry's whole thing's thin behind the edge. Not crazy about the point, but I get it. Can y'all see that?
How much is it?
He thinks it's going to be around $299, right around 300. He's hoping to keep it under 300, but it's K390 DLC coded K390, which evidently is his favorite skill.
It costs probably $40 or $50 to make. They'll charge him $100, and he'll make.
Are they really that cheap?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't see how somebody could mill materials, and I know they're doing it, not their labor.
Because they've perfected it, and they would rather even lose money at this point just to get.
I love his. That's what first attracted me to Jared and Kara was his story time. The fact that he'd open up about his days as an addict, his days as a criminal, his days as a felon, you know, all that shit. He didn't hold back. And I didn't feel like, and I've heard opposing views on it, but I didn't feel like he was doing it to brag. I felt like he was doing it to kind of spread awareness, which is a good thing. MPG EDC, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, girl. Demon channel member, what is up? Make sure you go leave a message, guys, or not a message, a comment on the video. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a cheesy, short, like 2-minute video, and all you got to do is leave a comment.
Yeah, Kyle. And Sharif's a cool dude, and I really love how that. What's that knife called?
God, if you had just asked me, the Mangana steel, let's do this, damn it.
The harpoon.
No, I was just on his Instagram, and they're on sale for $200 right now.
Yeah, I know, Kyle. And I was last week. I got tuned up and was thinking about buying. I just can't do. I mean,
I can't.
So
I
bought a different John Gray. So
I'm literally in that position where I'm not in the market.
Camino, yeah, it's a fucking awesome looking knife. I think
it is. It's the awesome. What's it called?
And maybe I'll buy one. I don't know, but I don't know.
Why can't I think of it? Somebody's probably put it in the chat. The what?
Camino.
The Camino. The little alligator. Yeah, I like the purple carbon fiber. I think that's just sick looking.
But and that's the whole thing. Like, and I don't know. Maybe he's bought parts. I just saw it was funny. It was in the Something Obscene Company group on Facebook. What did they make? He made a knife. I think was it called the Lineman Guys? Do you guys know what a lineman's knife looks like? Anyway, it's kind of this hot. I mean, it's kind of like a hawk bill, kind of made for stripping wire, right? And someone broke, like the fucking blade broke or something, and he was like, I use this knife all the time at work. What can I do? And someone was like, it's a production knife. You can't do anything. Like, what do you expect with a production knife? And I was like, the Journeyman. Yeah, the Journeyman. But that's the thing though. This is a production knife. And if I snap the blade, I can send it in and they'll reblade it for me for $25.
Kyle, for some reason, it's telling me I've got to use.
That's the thing. You're not getting parts. I know, because I know Kev buys a fuck ton of extra parts that he has to have, that he keeps on hand. So if someone has issues, he's got extra hardware to send them or whatever.
Most everybody does. And I can interrupt and tell you 2 fucked up experiences I had this week. And one of them was just showing the knife. And if any of y'all watched my collection dive, when I flicked my null knives voodoo, it made a click noise and then my detent was gone. And it's on the video. I sent them the video. And my detent ball fell out and it was laying there. So I put it in a bag. And so they're sending me a new lock interface. What's it called? Lock bar
Insert.
Yeah, that has the ball, like, because he didn't think I could put it back in. And then, dude, I was putting
But once those
this
parts are
finger,
gone, they're gone.
I was putting this together. And dude, I don't use any Loctite. I've had it apart, but I put skiffs in it. Do you see something missing?
You put skiffs in it, and
Well, I put skiffs in it, and when I went to tighten this,
oh,
the
you're missing
screw,
a bad screw
I did not tweak it. No, the barrel's there.
that snap.
Yeah, the head twisted off in there. So I called the shop, the Hinderer shop. Some young guy answered, super nice. Got my name, got my address, and got one. I've already got one coming to me. I probably just did lose it. No, I didn't lose my spacer, but I've never had that happen. And my buddy A to Z said that there's a note when you order copper hardware that you got to be real gentle with it.
Yeah.
It is soft, but this is just the steel. And I think it must have been a flaw in the metal because I've never tweaked it down. It wasn't Loctited when I first took it apart because I've swapped out washers. I've swapped out bearings. And one thing I think is kind of cool, I'm going to do some experimenting with. Steve Skiff is sending me a couple of sets of bearings for my 2 3-inch Hinderers to try them out. And he's also sending me some thick washers. Have y'all seen those? The thick washers, which allow you to go in to some of your knives that are more popularly sized, or really all the sizes.
My buddy just got some those for his McNeese, and he said it's fucking awesome.
Is it really? See, I'm curious to try some. And the McNeese,
he said that he really likes it because it's slow. I mean, because he's got my McNeese right now because I gave that to him.
Dude, it's guillotine. It falls too fast.
Yeah, and he said it's really slowed it down. So he was worried about. So I lent him mine to check out, and then he bought a hand ground version of it. So
I saw somewhere, and I don't think I watched the video. Shame on me, but this knife was tested and had some of the strongest MagnaCut.
That was that CBRX guy.
I've been seeing him showing up. I don't think I'm even. Let's see if I'm subscribed to him.
He did, and it's kind of fun because I started watching him because he just buys. He's an engineer. I don't know what kind of engineer, but he kind of gets this stuff, and he kind of does his own kind of torture tests and goes through and.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him now. I'll share his link because
he talked. I watched his video on the McNeese because then he talked to Jonathan, asking him why he did things certain, and he was like, he said it was like nice to. You guys go watch the video, but he said it was nice to see why Jonathan designed the knife the way he did, and he got the Hinderer, or not the Hinderer. He got the Medford OTF in and was having issues, and
I got the feeling that he wasn't happy. Yeah, he does this one right here.
Yeah, still waiting on mine 5-door. God damn it.
Well, didn't he just ship out a bunch more? Didn't I see him?
Fuck yeah, he did. And I wasn't one of them.
Yours wasn't one of them? Are you waiting for something special? Or did it just
I was one of the first. I bought one of the first 100 knives, and I still haven't got mine.
So, but he probably hadn't gotten out 100 yet then.
No, he has, because he started fucking shipping production knives too. So there were 200 really. The first 100 daggers and the first 100 Praetorian blades. You probably will 5-door. Fuck.
What was his issue? Because I see him taking it apart now.
The button, and then the something I think was put together. There's these two tiny pieces inside that hold like a leaf spring down, and one of those was backwards. So he just flipped that, and then he pulled the shit, that the vulcanizing off the spring mechanism, and then it makes this annoying tinging noise, and then he just uses Chris Reeve grease, and he puts that inside the chassis, and knife's fucking perfect now. He loves it. So
did Greg reach out to him about the video, or did they communicate?
Not really. He complained about Greg's. Oh, there was a video. Some knives didn't come out sharp or something enough, and then Greg does a Greg video talking about the sharpening and talking to his knife sharpeners, saying that they have to do better. So I've never gotten a dull Medford other than the like dull cutting through metal, but yeah, Greg. Dude, you know what's funny? We were talking last week. You know what's okay? So we were talking about last week. Kyle Lampier,
yeah,
Red Wolf, him and Super Steel Steve's beef, right?
I don't know. Is that an old beef or is that a new beef?
It's an old beef. It's from years ago. But anyway, there was a Kyle. After Greg, was it 2 years ago? Greg had those shirts, and Kyle went on a fucking tear, but called him everything, every name in the book. But now Kyle is buying all sorts of Medfords and fucking loves them, and it's hilarious. And in a live, they were talking about it, and Greg's like, "Yeah, man, he was talking about red-haired gingers or something, and he's like, "Yeah, there's this red-haired guy that really just fucking hates me." He goes, "Maybe I'll make a fucking." What's funny because Greg doesn't know like Kyle likes him now, but he's like, "I think this year maybe we'll make a ginger shirt. Maybe I'll take that guy's face and put it on a shirt for Blade Show. That would be fucking hilarious."
One thing people don't know about Red Wolf is, I think, and again, my opinions are always leaning towards the give them the doubt. But I used to, one of the first people I live streamed with was him at the first Knives Live at 4 o'clock in the morning on his stream. And Blades and Fades was with us. I had a really good conversation with him. We started communicating. Knives Live 2023 came around, and I'd learned in that year that he's very impulsive with his words, and he warns people, because I was in the group chat where the shit hit the fan, and allegedly he was a racist, which I don't think he is. I think Mike Imler they were kidding each other, and Kyle said in group chat, "You don't want to go there because you know I'm ruthless and I can't control what I say." And Mike Imler said something else, and then Kyle just boom, 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 in it. Pearl Harbor.
I've talked with Kyle a couple times just about some stuff, and one was that loser Thomas Kennard. So is it the first? Is it May 1st now? No, or June 1st tomorrow. And my buddy still doesn't have his knives. He fucking blocked me on Instagram, and I'm still messaging him, so I don't know if he can see him or not since he blocked me. If anybody wants to go message ICER Industries on Instagram,
you're safe now,
and ask him where my buddy's knives are that he promised would be to his house.
So that still hasn't gotten any more, like you said last week.
And because he took pre-orders then for his fucking titanium scales for the American Service knife. That's the dude's problem. He's super talented, but he shouldn't be running a business himself because he can't. I think those knives are gone. He ran into there were some issues.
Twang thing is coming your way, brother. I didn't see that you didn't have one.
Greg called him out when he fired him that maybe there was some stuff stolen. Maybe he was selling some of these customers' knives. So my buddy's been without these knives for 19 months now. So we'll see.
How do you, at what point would the community go and people talk about that guy?
They don't, because they rally around him for some reason, because like in all the Medford groups that he's in, the mods that send him stuff, he gets their stuff to him back super fast. I don't know, because I've called him out in groups. My buddy called him out in a group, just didn't say anything, just asked him, and he got banned from the group. So I have no idea why he's getting protected. There was someone must have pulled it down. There's a group on Facebook called EDC Go No Go, where you can look for scammers and stuff like that. And there was a post about him, but it's gone now. So,
dude, check this out. My buddy got scammed. He picked up a Strix, but he was getting ready to grab another one, and from a Facebook group from a guy with vouchers. And check out the even picture that he got sent. And then when the deal went down, and he got his shipping notification, it said the label had been created. And then about a day later, it still said the label had been created. And so he went over there, and
yeah, you were in that group. I didn't comment. Shane, you were in that group, and someone was giving you a hard time for, I don't know. Fuck, I can't remember. It was like a week or 2 weeks ago or something.
let me kill that.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny as shit because, yeah, Kyle hated Medford, but now, like, he is. I thought it was interesting because when he moved to North Carolina or whatever and started posting knife videos again, he's posted a shit ton of fucking Medfords and hasn't said a bad word about it or whatever. But yeah, Greg was talking about putting his face on a shirt. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
That is hilarious. I don't care who you are. So let me get this picture that my buddy was sent before he made this trade. And again, had a couple of vouchers. Looked legit.
Kyle, are you a ginger?
I'm emailing myself. Bear with me. Don't know how I got that. Let's get that.
See, like as a maker, like, you know, like I'm talking with Dwayne Dwyer now, and he's gotten a bad name after leaving Strider about not returning people's knives that were sent in for work and stuff like that. And there's really kind of like a love-hate relationship in that group for Dwayne. And like this knife, when I got it, it had such bad lock.
What's up, Josh Worth? What's up?
I had to get something in there and pry the lock bar open. And I just emailed him, not knowing that he had a bad reputation at the time. And I sent it in to him, and he said it was going to be after the first of the year. So it took. He communicated with me the whole time. So I've never had a problem with him. So, but I know some people have, and I think he's trying to get better. Fuck, I don't know.
So this is the my buddy was in this Facebook group looking for a Strix and bumped into one, and the guy supposedly had vouchers and had traded some knives with people before. And let me see if I can find it. Hold on. And even sent in this picture, which is his name. I don't know what the number represents, maybe tracking, and then his name. The only thing wacky is the titanium, the COA is wrong, but I've had those happen.
I've seen people that's above my skill set, but like Photoshop, where they put their name and stuff by a knife.
Yeah, where this could be this could be the part photoshopped. But yeah, anyway, that sucks, but it happens all the time. I would think so too, Palmer. What's up, Knife Nut 69? How are you, buddy? Let me get you a wrench before Shane. I'm gonna probably miss you before Shane can get you. Hold on. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? See, I have to do it in a different chat window. It's got little, I don't have my glasses on. No wonder. Let's see. Shane, are you heading over to Atlanta? And when are you going?
Yeah, Marisol did it. I stop into some live streams from time to time and just listen while I'm watching a movie or watching TV or whatever. And what was it? Oh, fuck. I can't even remember whose live stream it is, but they always bring up when they start talking. Whose live stream was it? Fuck. They started talking about Strider and stolen val. Just fucking Jesus Christ, guys. The
Shift
drama
up,
blood
dude.
last live stream. Curiously got banned right after. Just fucking. What drama bled into your last live?
Man, I popped into a
But I
live.
can't remember whose live it was I listened to the other day when they start talking about Strider and they have no fucking idea. Dude, guys, go to, if Strider was such a bad person, I doubt the military would give him a contract to make knives for him. And go look at the amount of military and first responders in that group that would, you think I'm like a Strider nut hugger. Go look at those guys they'll tell you that he's done so much for
The military.
the military that he doesn't talk about with giving them knives and money and shit like that. So Strider suck. What's new? I've never had an issue with a Strider, so
I
but
popped into
their
a live
warranty's
yesterday.
fantastic. It does take them a while because small shop cranking out knives. Their warranty, if you send a knife in, it might take who knows? Could take a month, could take 6 months. Depends what they have to do to it.
I've not browsed knives in so long.
Knife nut. It depends what you want to use. I mean, it's not never seen a Strider. I mean, military order catalog. Palmer, they have an NSN number for the SMF.
Look, Hinder's still in stock.
So, join the Facebook group, Palmer, and post your questions there.
Oh fuck! Is that us Battle Bronze? Is that Battle Bronze or is that Battle Black?
Military order catalog. Oh, whose was it? Oh God, whose live was it? God. But then he Googled it and starts reading all the internet drama that people just post. And Shane and I talked about it, and I'm not here to defend. You guys can make up your own minds, but if he was such a bad person, I doubt he would have such support
From the military. Community. Check that out. It sold too. $1,099. And it's got one purpose.
Yeah, I don't know how to get. I've got an NSN knife and I fucking love it.
So you just screw the handle off? Looks like it's got threads there. Are y'all seeing the same thing I'm trying to show? Probably not. Yeah, you are.
Shane, I listened to your live, but I fell asleep during it last Sunday. I don't know what you're talking. What dude was talking shit?
Edgy American, thank you, brother.
Because I know your dad's military, Palmer. I don't know what branch, but go if you're on Facebook. Just go.
Great, Rocky. How are you, buddy?
Facebook group, and all your questions can be answered. Josh pops in from time to time, who runs Strider's production side, and
that's very possible. Because there are a lot of videos on people who use the copyright system and they can get in trouble for it. You really should.
I wasn't in the military, but
because that was happening to Brant too. Anybody can copyright strike you.
I know at least the guys in the group, lots of cops, but I know because I think Shane and I talked about it going if you were going to a military base or a PX or whatever it's called and buy a knife, it's like Benchmade and Gerber and stuff. And these knives were ordered for groups. The units could order them for their thing. And from what I understand, like he did a run of knives for MARSOC, and you want one of those command a pretty penny.
Was anybody able to grab a Sweeney today when they dropped? I noticed they dropped at Smoky Mountain Knives and at
fuck, what was his name? I remember. Yeah, the guy whoever was. I remember that now because he was in the live stream because I watched it for a little bit and then I just kind of put an earbud in and fall asleep. How sad is that? No, they don't sell in the PX. They had to order them. Units would order them. Didn't starters do a run of GBR SS2? I'm not sure. It's not.
y'all. Rivers Edge Cutlery has one in stock.
Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember that dude's name now, and I've seen his name pop up, and I don't know. I want to say,
or one colorway in stock.
He seems like a. Not a lot of fun. He just seems like a baby. Like his feelings are hurt easily.
Who's that?
Duty Daggers had the live stream rest. Yes, that was it. It was Duty's Daggers. Duty's Daggers. I was watching fucking I had his thing going.
Titanium Justin.
And I was watching a documentary on HBO about Columbia, the shuttle.
I popped into a live yesterday afternoon and it was just a freaking super chats were just rolling. I popped out. There wasn't much content.
I find it funny that people have opinions on knives that have never touched one or never used one. So I just find that hilarious.
Well, I mean, I can see how.
They're the first to jump. They're the first to jump on the bandwagon and say they don't cut or they don't do this or they don't, they'll say that about, it could be anything. You hear it a lot with Strider. You hear it a lot with Medford.
Congrats, 2020.
Chris Reeve needs to innovate. And it's like, you've never touched a Chris Reeve.
And they're great knives. I was that guy. I never said they didn't need to innovate because I don't know how to innovate shit. But I thought it was one of those things that I just didn't get right. And then I did the review that my buddy had, and it changed my overall opinion. I realized what a great knife it is. Where'd you get the fiddle back? I'm looking on traditional knives. Don't see it. Mind of Milton, what's up?
Just checking to see where my family is to see if I need to move downstairs yet or maybe just call it a night.
What are they doing this evening?
They went to Omaha to watch my niece's dance recital, which I'm lucky I didn't have to go to.
You dodged a bullet.
I did. I was supposed to be out of town.
It was on. Is it the one with a little hook on it? Because I was just on there. Let's look.
Shane, that's my take. There's been a lot of nasty shit. Did he? Who knows? He says something about his military. I don't know, but for those guys, and you know how tight knit that community is. If he was such a piece of shit, I don't think they would carry his knives. Strider.
Which one is it, Twang? Is it the? Now I can.
Anybody want to buy a cotton sampler? I bought that and haven't carried it.
Haven't carried it at all?
Around the house. I haven't cut anything with it. I'm just not a
Too much time to get to it.
I'm just not I like the slip joint, but it's like it's sitting there on my nightstand, and I've got a bunch of knives sitting on the nightstand, and there's knives when I walk in my closet, and it's like when I go to grab knives for the day, I just haven't grabbed it once since I bought it.
Is that a MKM?
No, it's a GEC.
Oh no, I'm looking at this. For some reason it won't let me. Let me see if I can download it and email it to myself because it wouldn't let me show the photo off my Instagram desktop. So I'm gonna email these to myself real quick. Bear with me. God damn it. Come on, come on. Why you got to be so slow?
It is snot rag. It's good. It's cool because it is so out there. But like, I just haven't like, I don't know. I mean, if I'm gonna grab a small knife, I just grab.
Your
I don't know.
PT-207.
Yeah, my P. Yeah, do you want to buy my P? Oh, you don't have any money.
I don't have any money. I can only trade. You don't want to mess with me.
I might sell my PT, even though I love it, but it's like one of those things. Again, I haven't carried it much. That's the thing. I got just too much. That was my problem. I'd sold off a bunch of shit and was doing good. But then I bought a bunch of shit.
If you want to trade something for it, you let me know.
I don't want to trade. I want to sell.
I know. You want cash?
go
I don't
away.
blame you.
I've got 9 of them, Kyle. I think if I get 10, then I get a real strider. I can turn them in for a real strider.
All right, let me go get this picture that that Kyle sent over. All right. And then Kyle's going to give us some context. Is that a MKM? What is that? It's a beautiful knife. What is that, Kyle? Did Kyle answer me?
Palmer says that's Sharif's new knife.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's sick. I'm not supporting because I don't love it. I'm just not where I can get knives now. Kyle's got a question for you.
For who?
Oh, I took it away. Never mind. It wasn't him. Let me go back and find it. Somebody was asking if you had a knife. Here we go. Kyle asked this question.
I said I got 9 of them. And if I buy one more, then I can trade all 10 of them in and get a real strider. Kind of like when we were kids and had to cut UPCs off of toys. And
oh no, Bluminati, what part of the country are you in? General area. You don't have to dox yourself. Stay safe, buddy. Hey, it happened to me 2 weeks ago, and we had a tornado come right through my neighborhood, like an F2 or F3, because it took down some huge trees in the cemetery. And dudes, check this out. I don't know if I sent it to anybody. Let me see. So I've got cats, we got rabbits, deer, all kinds of shit, because I live across the street from the cemetery, but I'm in the middle of downtown Huntsville. But Huntsville's not, unless you get out in the outskirts where there are byways and shit like that, you don't run into a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. I'll email it to myself. So anyway, no, I didn't get a picture of the son of a bitch. That's right. So I'm looking out there the other night, because Tippy was out doing her thing with Yellow Cat. And I look at the cemetery and there's this big ass like dog on the wall. And I always thought coyotes were small. So I got my little laser that will just literally light shit up. And I shined it on it and it looked at me because it blinded it. And then it turned and tried to run. Well, there's an elevated area. And so the way it ran, it couldn't get down without going down the steps. And I guess didn't see the steps. So then it turned around, looked at me again and started running. And guys, I got on Google to see how far southeast wolves went because it was so big. And it's not a wolf, it's a coyote, but it was not a skinny coyote. But if it lives in that cemetery, you could eat the shit out of rabbits, squirrels. I would think anything you want all night long. But it was about to step off the wall into the neighborhood. And I know there's several cats, but I think cats are I think they get dogs in backyards and stuff because dogs sleep and shit. And cats sleep too, but cats have that ninja sense. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the video.
I dox myself all the time on unboxings, and people are always like, "Hey, you showed your address, dude. If someone wants to drive to Central Nebraska and come to my house."
Well, I don't use a PO box. I use my address. So
I've got 4 daughters. This place is cambered up like Fort Knox.
I've got cameras and I've got with
And I'll just shoot you. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I mean,
from
shoot
every
yeah.
from everywhere I sit, I've got freedom pill dispensers.
Exactly.
Thomas McDonald. So all right, so y'all are. Yeah, I know we're gonna have a lot of rain, and I don't know about the silver weather, but man, or shitty weather.
Exactly, Chef Rocky.
Well, we've got people in here. Why don't we give away the non-member knife, the little Kaiser variable? And what we'll do is I'll go to the StreamYard random picker. That way y'all won't have to stay super late. Tippy, don't be knocking shit over. She's
Shane, I want to know what I'm going to do on my Sunday nights now. I mean, that's how I fall asleep. And you've ruined it by making YouTube mad at you.
Shane, you can go live on my account. You have to go solo lives though. All right, let me go to the StreamYard tool. I tried to I always wondered what those little, have you ever seen those stream decks?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna show you one. Let me find this.
Palmer said, yeah, there's not much. Well, I mean, the kind of crime we get, because we live like I-80, runs east to west across the country. So it's a major drug hub, sex trafficking hub. And then Highway 81 basically runs north-south, from Mexico to Canada. And so out on the interstate, there's some sketchy shit. And we went to a community, like the whole town is in an uproar because they want to get a trail system. First, they sold it as a trail system, a grant for like a bike trail system. Awesome. Everybody loves bike trails. I love this bike. But they're connecting it out to the interstate, they said. And people lost their fucking minds because they're taking people's land through eminent domain. And all
they
this
just did a bunch
bullshit.
of that here.
Oh, dude. And so we went to a community. There was the architect firm that's designing all of it. And bunk beds. Exactly. We'll watch a movie. And so we went to it and I talked to engineer, and it's like, I used to be big into like cycling and cycled. They're like, well, what do you know about it, this lady? I'm like, I've cycled all over the fucking country, lady. And they've got like a bike trail on one side of town where they don't have room for an actual trail. So it's just going to be one of those bike lanes in the street. And I'm like, this is there's an elderly population here that just doesn't understand when you paint a bike on a street, that means that's a bike lane without like some sort of curb or anything. I sold my road bike a month after we moved here because I about got smoked and I was done then.
I sold my motorcycle after laying it down in Home Depot parking lot because a lady didn't see me and turned right in front of me. And I had to hit the front brakes. Anyway, this little thing allows you to set things like the screen shares, all your different shit that I get lost in just to a button. And I just wonder if any of y'all have used these. I've seen people use them that do podcasts, and I guess they're more usable if you're doing multiple cameras, but you can set your lights on them.
You got to do it. You guys could get together. It wouldn't be called light if you're there. It's only light if you're not there, Shane, right?
Yeah, when I do the lights, it's when I'm doing somebody else's show and they're not there, dude. You're edgy. You're not there. There's no light in your game, dude. You can command an audience, but I get it, dude. I'm kidding too. I get it. All right, so I'm going to put no hashtag.
I'm gonna put some knives away, and then what do I want to play with downstairs? Downstairs.
All right, guys. So throw the variable in the chat. Let me show you how well this thing cuts. I did a review on it that just came out. I had a it didn't have tassels, but it was a little bike. It was a Suzuki Intrepid 800. Looked kind of like a Harley. Had that direct shaft drive. But check this out. I like the finger hole because it puts the little butt of the my card in your hand to keep your hand from rolling up. But it is a slicey bitch. Whoops. And like I said, I carry it in this little Kydex sheath in my back pocket because you can't, it has no rattle. I'll stop sharing. Y'all keep throwing variables in there, but it is it's a cool little knife. And it was donated, God, 8 months ago for a giveaway. And I hung on to it because I wanted to review it and I carried it and I really liked it. What's up, Zach? I didn't see you come in, but I see people saying hey to you. Howdy, brother. But it's a good one. I did do a little thing on one of my shorts where I was going to be cool and spin it on my finger. And I cut myself right between my freaking fingers, like filleted myself. So you can do circus tricks with it, but I don't recommend it unless it's closed up.
Let's go, Phoebe. Sorry, we're gonna move down to the bunker.
All right, buddy.
Oh, Phoebe.
That's how I used to know when we were having storms when Ashley was still alive, because she would just start keying when the barometric pressure would change. She knew.
Kyle. Guys, come on over.
The man, the myth, the legend. I don't even have a bench made out on the table.
We can watch a movie. I think Kyle and Snot and Edgy are gonna come over. Phoebe, let's go.
I've got to learn how to use my Discord so we can do cool stuff with it. Because I was watching a live stream today, an attorney lost live stream where people were calling in through the Discord. And that's the whole reason I set it up, to bring more people into the show to say, you know,
here's the secret code. Listen. Oh shit, I entered it wrong.
Oh, you got, is this your safe where you walk into?
Going into my safe room. Oh shit.
So that's like where you could hang out and nobody could come get you.
Yep, this is a concrete bunker.
Dude, you know what I'd have that thing set up with? Ceiling ventilation or sidewall ventilation, about 30 hydroponic lights. And I would be fucking, it would be green. You could still have your stuff in there. That looks like a perfect room. So is that where the family goes when there's storms and stuff like that? Is that y'all's bunker?
Yeah, it works double duty. It's my fun room, and then if there's a tornado, if severe weather comes, then everybody can come in here.
Or if there was a thief or a intruder, do you have a hole through the door where you can put your gun through, or would you just open the door and pop a couple of caps?
Dude, I've got a gun. I got a gun on my nightstand. I've got a gun somewhere else. I've got lots of guns. They get blasted before they came in the door. Sorry, that's just a joke. I wouldn't really do that.
You've got to let them come in. We've only got 40 entries, guys, and we got 79.
I'm in Nebraska. There's the NSN Strider. This thing
was throw your variables in the chat.
Absolute basket case when I got it. Tip was fucking gone.
Where'd it go?
This thing was a fucking disaster.
No hashtag, all small letters. I don't think it's cap sensitive, but just type in variable. CZs are nice. I have a PT 235. What is it, PT? Yeah. I've got a PT 2. Is it the 55, the 22? And then I've got a Sig 238. What is it? It's the one that looks like the Walther. It's an older one. But yeah, I like
Yeah, I carry.
That's true, Crispy, but you just got to watch out for the ballistic tests. I'd rather them come in because my voice would resonate more when I screamed, "Freeze! Turn around!"
Yeah, I either carry my right now either I just said CZ because you said either my staccato or a Hellcat
My 365 is my go-to. Hellcat's about the
or
same
a
age.
or then just run down the list of Glocks. I didn't like. I was when the Hellcat first came out. This is the optics ready one with the fucking compensator on the end, RP, whatever they fucking call it. It's okay. It's nice and little.
My
So
other one's a 232, 380.
Dean, you said that earlier. I should have grabbed that SMF. How much you want to spend? I might sell you that. I've got an SMF, but it's got. I think we had this conversation. It's got teeth, and I don't think you're looking for one with teeth.
We got a week, buddy. Y'all will be there a week from today. I'll be leaving first thing Saturday morning. Dark Gravity and I are going to get over there when it opens.
Ooh, snot. I want an Atlas. I just saw, and I can't. Oh, shit. I saw it on Instagram, maybe. Someone's making a 2011 that runs Glock mags. Someone tell me what that is. Honey, no one's here. Just lay down. Lay down. Yeah, come here. Does anybody know who's making that 2011 that runs Glock mags?
I don't. We got 48 entries, guys. Keep them coming. I'm going to give it about 4 more minutes. I know, Urban Wisdom, I was saying before you got in here, this is the first year I'm not pulling a 4-day or I'm doing a 1-day over, come back the same
Is it
day.
any good? It's not like I just saw that one picture and thought, oh, cool. And then I completely.
You see that, Scotch?
Makes bad. Yeah. And then Snot said, who make the platypus? Who are they any good? Do you know? What are you doing, dog? You were sleeping.
Are you riding a motorcycle or are you driving?
No.
Yeah, you think the knife game's expensive. My buddy, who I took to my local store, I'm going to do a video down there once I get motivated, hopefully next week, where I'll go down and show you guys killer slip joint traditional estate dealer where he buys complete collections that are just awesome. But they also carry ProTech, probably the biggest bitch-made dealer around, and has stuff that you'll never see. He had that ProTech frame lock that I showed you guys last week.
Chris Reeve and Cosi.
Let me see it. Hold on. Let me get back. Let me make that small.
Knife art.
Yeah. Paul Smith, my buddy, or Paul Mills has one that he's willing to trade. We just haven't come up with the right combination for that one. Edgy threw one in there for Twang Thang. He's doing something kind for somebody. But he also carries, I want to show you guys. I went into his store a couple of weeks ago with my buddy who's big into PPs, and he drives a Tesla, and he's single, divorced, but he buys some amazing PPs. And now he's gotten into knives.
That was the thing. It was guns, and then I was always in, but it was because I didn't know that world. So
this knife right here, where is it?
We are.
Do you recognize that? I think I told you last week.
Yeah, that's the
ProTech Integrity.
ProTech, yeah.
Dude, it's a beautiful knife. Has great action. He also had this, and this was a funny story. He had this knife. It was a black with a black tie scale, battle black, 3.5 inch XM18 slicer. And it wasn't for sale because after the guy brought it in with a bunch of other knives, my buddy A to Z bought 2 of his knives that he brought in. He called, he said, "Man, I can't get rid of that." He said, "I just realized, I'm not going to be able to find it. I can't. Is there any way I can come back?" And John is such a cool dude. He was like, "Yeah, you just come back up here. I'll hold it." But he did let me check it out. That's what Tippy did when we had the tornadoes. She groomed herself. She gave 0 fucks. I mean, sticks are blowing against the wind, against the window right behind her, and she could have cared less. There's that red line. That's how big it is. That's a 5-inch blade and just slicey. And that handle is so comfortable.
Where is Smoky Mountain Knife Works located?
They're located outside of Gatlinburg, in Tennessee.
In Tennessee? I'll have to.
Closer to you.
We've got a family vacation scheduled for the end of the month.
They're
And I don't
close
know if I'm going
to.
to go or not. Is there any other cool stores in Tennessee?
They're in East Tennessee. Now, E-Knives is outside of Chattanooga, but I don't know if they have a showroom.
I don't know where we're going. I think we're going to Nashville, and then we've got
if you're going to
Airbnb up in the
Nashville,
Smoky Mountains.
now if you're going to the Smoky Mountains, that's where Smoky Mountain Knife Works is. Hold on a
Is
sec.
it? Sweet.
Yeah, you'll
I've
probably
been
drive
there.
right
We used
by.
to go
Like,
there for
if you're going
Z-Days.
like if you're going to Asheville, or if you're going to Maggie Valley or somewhere like that, chances are you'll drive right by it. But let me find.
We used
Where the
to.
hell? No.
I know Palmer's a car guy. You need to go up to. You need to go roll. Hey! Tail of the Dragon.
Sevierville, Tennessee. Sevierville, which is literally right on the interstate.
It's been 17 years since I've been there.
So let's see what that is. Hold on a second.
And there, it's awesome.
Copy,
So much fun.
paste. Go there. So
Sweet, Dean. Yeah, I love it. I've only been twice, but God, it was a lot of fun.
so there's Gatlinburg.
We'd
There's
run out.
Pigeon Forge.
Is it
There's
Fontana
Sevierville.
Village?
Huh?
We're talking about Tail of the Dragon. I would love to. Yeah, I just think a giant knife store would be fun to go to.
I don't know if Nashville has a giant one, but I'm sure they have.
I think Nashville's only a couple days, and then dog. Hey! No, you've got toys everywhere.
Let's see what we got here. Nashville Tactical Lounge. That's probably going to be a gun store that sells Benchmades.
Yeah, I just know Nashville's a couple days, and then like I said, like an Airbnb somewhere in the Smoky Mountains. I don't know.
Microtex, what's that? Riot. This place might be worth stopping in.
Dean, I know you guys want a funny. Fuck, what's his? Oh God, what's the thing now? There's a Facebook group for that too, where you get to see all the crashes. What's the photographer? What's the photographer that's on the Dragon all the time?
This on what?
On the Tail of Dragon in the Smoky Mountains. You guys have been up there will know. Fuck, what's his? That's gonna piss me off now. Hey, get out of there. What is that? Come on, guys. If you guys have driven the Dragon, you've seen this guy on the side of the road taking pictures.
All right, so E-Knives, dude, is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. If y'all go to the aquarium or anything like that, that's south of Nashville. And you know what E-Knives is, right?
E-Knives?
Yeah, the husband and wife that go and buy knives. So they do have a showroom.
And we'd go up there, and what is it when you come down? So we'd stay in Fontana Village.
Oh, hold on. So there's Nashville. So if you're going to the Smokies towards Asheville, Smoky Mountain Knives is like right here between Nashville and Asheville. But
yeah, the Glock store I would love to go see.
E-Knives is
Killboy, that's it. It's Killboy. Fuck yeah.
Is down.
It was Kill Something. But we'd come down, and I can't remember where it was because there's when we'd stay in Fontana, there's like a little general store just for the basics. But the whole, I mean, just it was nothing but Nissan stuff. And then you
I
come
bought
down,
one of my
is it
Medford from
Rob?
these.
When you come down one side of the mountain, it's been so long now. Is it Robbinsville? But we came into a fucking dry county.
Oh yeah, they'll pop up on you quick, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Killboy, yeah.
Look at all the hinders. But yeah, I bought a Medford from these guys, and they're in Chattanooga. I literally got it the next day, regular mail.
Free knives.
They got some McNeese.
The knives are free, but you sell the candy, Shane. Dog, you've been sleeping all night, and now you're just.
She wants you to take her on a walk, man.
Dude, it's pitch
Man's,
black.
man's best friend's not set up to just.
Dude, she is so.
Rhodey, what's up? Thomas McDonald, what's up?
Well, I'm gonna let her out. Everybody just got home. Who's here? Huh? Who is here? Are they here? Oh, yeah, get your toy shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I know what we can do, guys. It said Twitter was not able to stream, so let's see if it ever got fixed. Let's see what's happening to our streams that nobody watches that I just post on. How do I log into Twitter? Hold on. How do I log into Twitter with my password keeper?
To find it. I missed a bunch of. Everybody wants to come to my sweet basement. It's gonna be fun, but you better fucking hope. I don't want to get political, but with all this Trump bullshit, I'm sorry, but if there's any liberals in here, if you guys think you're doing anything good to the country, you're killing the fucking farmers right now. And if they go, we all go. You are fucking killing them. So there's my 2 cents. Sorry. Political ran over.
All right. I'm logged in. Let's see if you ramble.
Me?
Debate. Hey, yeah. Oh, we are streaming, so they did get it fixed. So we have gotten 2 views on Twitter. We're up 50% over last week.
Palmer, you're out on the East Coast, so please tell me you're not a.
And now we're going to check.
He doesn't know where his food comes from or his gas.
Facebook.
I won't. You got like
where I never go.
If you honestly think the country can do another 4 years of this, the fucking farmers are fucking dying right now.
And for some reason, we get shared. There's always one share from Facebook. Look, it even translates your talk into words. See that? See how it closed captions it on Facebook?
My friends, yeah, it's not their chemical. Everything is like we think about stuff like everything. Oh my God, this knife is $100 more than last year. Oh my God, that John Deere combine is $200,000 more than it was a year ago. My chemical cost is this much more. Yeah, it's oh shit.
Derek Ridge Forge. Okay, guys, I was just talking about silence in the room. We've got Derek in here.
Where you at, Derek? Deer Lick.
I said Deer Lick. It's Deer Lick Ridge. He's in I want to say Rogersville, Alabama, but I could be wrong. I don't want to dox him. He might not. But what I wanted to show you on his IG, I saw his knives. He makes slip joints, and I saw them at my local knife store where I'm going to go film, like I was telling you guys. But when I looked at John, the guy that owns it, showed me his knives. To me, to make a slip joint like this, I don't know if you can see that. And he had like 3 down there. The half stops are perfect. The blades are perfect. They line up perfectly. I mean, look at these things.
Steve, I missed out on another one. because I was the doctor was touching my dingling. Seriously, I felt it go. I had just dropped my pants and I got the buzz. My phone buzzed and I missed it. And Epic Snuggle Bunny fucking got it. But then he hit me up. He hit me up because he's got one for sale, and I'm like, oh, I want it. But
look at the blade steel.
I'm gonna make a bright decision right now and not do it because I just bought in 3 John Gray knives. So yeah, I almost got an Epic Snuggle Bunny knife.
Deerlick, that your work is beautiful, buddy. I'm proud to call you a fellow Alabamian.
The funny thing, nothing against this dude. He gave me my physical 2 years ago.
You guys go follow. I'm gonna pop this in the chat. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay. I don't care if he's a gay older man touching my dingling, but we got into it 2 years ago. So when COVID was still a shit show because I didn't want to wear a mask in the office, and he fucking threatened to kick me out and this and that, and then like 5 days later we went on vacation and I got fucking COVID.
Karma.
But a mask wasn't gonna fucking stop COVID.
My mom guilted me into getting a shot because she was worried about me because I was an essential job, i.e. everybody who was making money for the government was. But so I got it, and then I ended up getting COVID twice after it. And I never got it bad.
Is Frunky still doing stuff? The doctor sounds like a moron. He's just a dude that gives DOT physicals so I can get my health card for my CDL.
Dude, y'all follow Deerlick. This is the real deal. Real deal, making steel. Look at that kitchen knife.
So he's a farmer and a knife maker?
Let me go to his profile.
He's a cattle farmer, he said.
Okay, well, I'm not reading. You know me, I don't have more than one screen, so I'm scrolling knives. Got a website. Let's go check it out. Dude, just gorgeous knives. Look at the lineup on that.
It's funny. Jeff Bill Gates owns more farmland in the U.S. Yeah, a farmer that we've built bins for out in central Nebraska. Their next door neighbor, leases land from Bill Gates. If you think those fuckers aren't trying to control, it's all about control.
You got mad skills, brother.
Be right back. Gotta talk to the wife.
You do that. But yeah, y'all follow Deerlick Forge over on Instagram. Cool stuff. And then I'll feature his knives down at Knives and More when I go down there and I shoot the channel. And yes, let me put Meredith's channel up there. Go to YouTube. And are y'all all putting variable in the chat? Because I'm getting ready to draw.
All right, 10 minutes. I'm gonna go watch a movie.
Okay, brother.
No, you give me I'll be here for 10 more minutes and watch my friend bury his perfectly healthy 30-year-old son, blood clot from the vax.
All right, y'all go follow. If you're not already subbed to Meredith.
If you guys think,
oh damn, dude, that's
4 years.
That's just so tragic. And I know several people. They were older, but that had mysterious passings within 24 hours of the vaccine. Knock on wood, Urban. Both times I had it, I tested positive for it. I had like the sniffles for a day. And one of them was from the COVID conference when I used to work corporate. The week before Christmas, we had a retreat for the digital team down in Florida or somewhere. And everybody came back with COVID and missed Christmas. It was so fucked up.
You guys are experts in here. So this is blade shape.
I'm going to type something in the chat. And
is that more food prep, or is there some sort of, because he's not a food
in the chat.
Guy. Is there some way to kill someone with this knife?
I think it's a kitchen type knife. I think it's
he's not a kitchen type knife guy.
No, but like my cuff, let me show you what I mean.
Yeah, it's a lot like the cuff.
It's got that Did you see the
Yeah,
one
so you
Leon?
don't bang your knuckles. Yeah, it's you think food prep so you're not banging your knuckles, but you know, he considers his knives tactical, so I'm sure there's some way to cut someone in a
Leon's taken like 10 3.5-inch cuffs in MagnaCut, just made like this with the unibody. And these are the snappiest. Both of these are great knives. And I like my 3.5. I don't have any issue with the frame lock.
Yeah, we were in sorry, they're talking about COVID now. We were in Florida. We spent the first 2 days at Disney, which sucks. And then we had a beach house rented, and I got COVID. I started feeling funny the second day. By the time we got to the beach house, it was just like the flu for me, but like the bad flu, like you just fucking wiped out. So I went to the doctor, and once I tested positive, uh, I said,
You've
I
only
want the
got
good stuff.
48 entries.
I said, I want the good stuff. Give me the shit that Joe Rogan's on. And she about kicked me out.
Oh yeah, that was a very controversial. And what was it? What are the type of antibiotics? Some kind of weird antibiotic.
Shit that Joe Rogan had, and she about kicked me out of her fucking office. So
I'm not going to get into it because I don't think we should here because it's a knife channel.
No, I just thought that was funny.
It was a political fucking sham.
Ivermectin, yeah.
But we only got 48 entries, guys, and I'm getting ready to pull it. I'm going to share it one more time so y'all can look at it and drop this in the chat. And the members don't have to stick around as long as you leave a comment because I'll find you whoever wins. And there are probably only a few comments. So that's what we're looking at for our Kaiser variable. So if you haven't put variable in the chat, please do that. And then I'm going to real quickly check this and see how many people have commented on the member giveaway. And Scott, you can keep entertaining and reading chats because I can't see.
Sorry, I was just over here playing with.
Let's see what the Devon.
What do you guys want to talk about? I think I've been pretty good tonight. I don't think I've gone off the deep end. And
you've been very good. And you can, dude, what keeps, I think, any live stream, and I need to start coming up with some kind of script, and I've got a little script. I just never look at it. I just like to let it go where it's going to go. We've got how many comments on the member giveaway? 40 comments on the member giveaway.
Oh, here's one. All right, who wants a real rare strider? Here's the slim midi. I love it. Tanto. Fucking.
Ooh, it's a Tanto.
MagnaCut. It's got skiffs. Still not super smooth, but I don't know. I do like this knife. But anyway, who wants a rare strider? A numbered. A low number.
SNF?
006. This is the AR. It's a big knife.
Very nice.
I've been thinking about selling this one. Paul, it would be $1,500. I don't know. It would be. I bought it just because it's cool, old, and rare, and I've only carried a couple. Oh fuck! I shouldn't do that.
The PMP is now off Blade Binge, and it has found its way thanks to my buddy A to Z EDC, who sold his freak for $300. It's still got 2 days to go. But if we go, let's see if it's on here yet. Titano. I got to find a bigger market, man. I got to find a bigger market. More traffic. I need to show up in searches. So you got all these new ones. And you got this one from 5 o'clock Chuck.
Oh, sweet.
So that is let me share it and show it. This dude makes a living. He's got several jobs, but he makes a living off eBay. Got a finger cut, legit knife guy. Makes it look good, doesn't he? Let's see if we got any bids on it. How can I tell? No, I don't think it's got any activity yet. Two watch, so there are two people watching it.
What is
How
it?
long? It's my Titano.
Oh, you put it on eBay?
Well, I didn't. My buddy
Oh.
A to Z, who because I had it for $375 on Blade Binge, and I wasn't getting any traffic, any messages. Nobody was asking me about it. And he tells me how many knives he sells on eBay, and he just sold his freak.
I can't
Freak.
believe the amount of knives sold on like that. Medford didn't make the
Well,
AR.
he's somebody who people go
Yeah.
to.
Oh, sorry, because Marisol just this is a strider. This is an old school strider. These aren't made anymore. Big stop pins, old school ghost striping.
Strider, a little.
I don't.
Strider.
It's only because I saw it and I've been drinking. Like I said, number 6. It would be fuck. I shouldn't even say anything. Yeah, Medford made the .75 AR.
I wouldn't sell that one, dude. There are things that
I know I'm an idiot.
they're going to regret selling because you're not going to be able to replace them. So what I try to think of now.
Dwayne just hit me up. He'll take a check. I can just send him a check in the mail and then tell my accountant that it was fucking for tools or something.
I know what you're trying to do. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what? And I'm not gonna.
Let's talk about that rare one tomorrow.
I'll get labeled. I don't want to get labeled, but I noticed today. I see a lot of people wearing masks, and there's similarities, and it's an entire community I think that wears masks. And to me, I haven't heard any news, but I don't watch the news, so I feel like we've probably got herd. What do you call it? Immunity by now?
I think it's still out there. People are still getting sick from it.
I picked the worst night to go live on when I did this.
Edgy. Tools are, but it's we've talked about this. Your good friend Tri-State thinks he can write off every knife because it's a business, because he's a knife business. My account is literal, like where my knives are tools in my pocket, but she'll only allow me, I think it's like $1,000 or $1,500.
There's a cap, and he was also trying to say that you should do a separate rider for your knife collection, which I don't think that's necessary. Depending on what your homeowner's is, but that could just be me. But yeah, I'm not going to get into that. That's not a. I'm going to start my drama channel. I'll spill the tea. My observations. Yeah, it's not healthy to rebreathe. In my opinion,
you just got to be careful with the IRS when you start writing off weird shit.
Yes, I never want to deviate from.
It's also like, all right, you're spending X amount on knives.
No, I wasn't saying it bothers me. I was just stating a.
But you're only making so much. No,
I don't judge. I mean, if you want to wear a mask, great. I wore one out of courtesy for people who I might make nervous, not because I was worried about me getting sick. I wore it just because it was, I thought, the kind thing to do. But no, I'm not shitting on people who wear masks. I'm just saying in Alabama, there seems to be a pattern. No judgment, just the facts, right? I mean, seems to be a pattern. Hey, I resemble that statement. I'm working, but I'm not bringing in any revenue currently, which sucks when you've been doing corporate shit for 20 years.
Sorry, I was checking my.
I see a lot of that too. And I think it's just because when they get in and get out, and usually when I see those people, they're middle to older people. So maybe it's just not as easy. Like when I used to go around, I'd have mine either in my shirt pocket or hanging on my rearview mirror, and I just grab it. Demon, you are absolutely
Neither do
right.
I. If you want to wear a mask, go for it, but don't tell me I have to wear one. What always got me was when you see the people driving in the car by themselves with a mask on.
We see it all the time, but what I was just saying is maybe the ones I see are they're older and maybe it's not convenient for them to when they get to a place to put it on. It's easier just to leave the house with it on, keep it on while they run their errands and take it off.
That's exactly Palmer. Exactly. I don't fucking care what you do, so don't care what I. That's what my biggest gripe in this country is. I don't care what you fucking do, so don't care about what I do or what I like. Jesus, we just need to go back. It's social media. We just need to go back. I mean, it was never fucking like this when we were younger, Javon.
No, it wasn't.
Bullshit like that. Fuck no.
Dude, I can show y'all something funny as hell, but I would get copyright struck on it in a heartbeat. But there, y'all know who's the guy who's got OCD? Howie Mandel had Ari Shafir on his show today. And you know who Ari Shafir is, a comedian, a Jewish guy, and they're all, and evidently I forget his name, Howie Mandel and his daughter, they're all Jewish. And Howie Mandel was asking Ari, you know, how is the anti-Semitism affecting you? And Ari shot back and he goes, it's never affected me. I've never noticed it. And Howie's like, you've got to be kidding. And Ari's like, well, does it affect you? How does it affect you? And Howie's like, well, I don't leave my house. And he's like, that's the problem. You need to shut your laptop and go outside. He goes, I tour around the country and I have people that hate me for a lot of valid reasons for what I say, but I've never been hit at by an anti-Semitic comment. I've been hit at for being an asshole, for saying off-color jokes, but I think that the media sells these things to divide people. And he was really fucking intelligent about it. And I think about that with a lot of stuff. With the virus, everybody's got the right to do what makes them feel safe, free, and comfortable. But when situations happen,
you should go on MPG. You should go on Sunday nights with Shane. That spot's open now. Sorry, I'm really pissed off because Shane fucking got himself.
Shane's coming back. Let me see what happens when I go to his channel. Hold on a second.
Oh, it's all still there. Might bike to the golf course and play a couple of free holes.
Free Shane.
What kind of bike do you got, Palmer?
So did you just change your thumbnail, Shane? That was from 1 month ago. Free Shane. Let's go to live.
Palmer, what kind of bike do you have?
All right, let's get it.
I think we talked about pedals a couple weeks ago or something like that. Palmer, are you not real and you're Googling expensive bikes right now to try and impress me?
Is this foreshadowing, or did Shane go and change his thumbnail? Look at this live from 3 weeks ago. Free Shane. Oh, that's when he got demonetized. I love his thumbnails. And dude, when I go down to my buddy A to Z's house, who lives about 8 miles south of me, towards where Shane lives, towards the river, it's a constant buzz of those motherfuckers. An absolute, I mean, it's like a hum. It's maddening. I can't hear them where I live.
Did the cicada apocalypse happen?
Yes. I mean, it's happening in Alabama. I mean, you can hear them. I mean, it's like a constant, just down south of where I live, about 8 miles. You just bzzz.
Palmer's salty tonight.
Palmer's always salty. When I was that age, I was salty too.
How do you not kind of know what kind of fucking bike you have?
I had a Specialized hard rock, and when I left Boulder, Colorado to move back to Jackson, Tennessee, I traded it for a set of golf clubs and knew I was going to go downhill. But that's before I got into skateboarding. I got hard into skateboarding and it kept me healthy. Let's see how many comments we've got now because I'm getting ready to draw for this bad boy.
I'm gonna have to bounce, go watch a movie.
You got to take care of your family, brother. We got 56. I wonder how many likes we got. I never check likes. Let's see how many.
Watched, anytime anybody's like, I always make the kids watch fucking 80s movies. Oh shit! What
Don't make them watch Heather's.
something Billie Jean? Oh, what was it called? It's from the 80s.
61 likes. Y'all are doing good. I never asked for likes. I don't care. What I'm trying to do now, and I'm going to have to do it with video content or quality, but I'm just trying to get more views, trying to get people to engage with my shit, but I've got to make better shit. I'm a realist. It comes back on me. But yeah, we have got 84 in the chat. I'm going to put variable in one more time, which is what y'all need to replicate in the chat. Just this word to be entered for our giveaway. Must be 18, must have knife laws that allow you to carry a 2.5-inch fixed blade, which I think most states do, and must have a U.S. address or a proxy. See that, Scott?
Yeah. I think this is just going to be me and my wife. So
Jeffrey, that's right.
Legend of Billie Jean. That was it. It was a pretty good fucking movie. I don't think I'd ever seen it before. I love 80s movies, man. They're the best.
There's a lot of things
Civil War last night. Have you guys seen that one?
Which one?
Civil War.
No, but it sounds pretty intense.
It's new. I thought it would be. I fucking bought it because I'm an idiot instead of just renting it. It was basically about a modern day civil war in the U.S., but it was more told from the journalist side, so they didn't tell you why they were fucking fighting really, or
pretty fly. We just looked at it, and I'm gonna do my best to if I'm in a position. Just in the Sunday Night Lives will continue on Grateful Panic's channel. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat so y'all can update and I'm sure they'll do a thumbnail.
So Shane's goal is to get every knife guy banned from YouTube, I think. I think Metal Complex wanted to have you on his live tonight.
He said a couple of interesting things.
I don't stop in, but like I was looking to. I couldn't remember if yours started because you said you told me to give you like 20, 30 minutes or something like that. So I couldn't remember if yours started at 7:45 or 8:15. So I was scrolling and I typed in the knife live and his popped up. So I went in there real quick. And then he went on his how I rant against Chinese knives. He went on his anti rant against Chinese knives. And I just want to go punch him in his fucking face because he doesn't understand. So he talks down to people.
Well, he said something tonight because this guy picked the two knives and they were the same.
I didn't watch you one. I listened to his rant,
and they were both the same model.
And then I left. So
real steel, real nice slip joints, but they're the same model. So he said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a third knife. And he threw in a Civivi button lock, a razor knife. And he said, so the next giveaway is going to be 3 knives. He goes, I can give away knives every week, and I should because they're given to me. And if I didn't, that'd make me an asshole, which made me think, that's odd. Yeah. Shane, did you hear that?
I'll answer his bike question. I've got an Ibis Mojo XL.
There's so many great fixed blade makers. If you're looking for a production maker,
I'm going to bounce. I'll see you next week.
Or if you're looking for are you out of here, brother?
I'm out. I'll see you guys next week. I might be out of town next week. So I'll let you know.
I'm going to go live, even though because I'm going to Blade Show Saturday, but I will be in town Friday, so I will go live.
Are you? All right, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Everybody have a great night.
Later.
All right, bye.
But really, what kind of what do you think? It really depends on what you're going to use a knife for. I think Bark River and makes great knives. I think Tops makes some good knives. A lot of people disagree with me. They're not maybe as well made as some of the others. It just depends on what you want to use it for. and how much really you want to spend, because you can really find a great fixed blade knife in really any price point. Good example is I got my first little chickadee style knife because I like little tiny supplemental carries, but I got a Tucson TS 150. Let me show it to you. And this is a knife because I just wanted to see if I would carry a small fixed blade before I started investing in them. Now I've got over 100, so I do. So the TS 150 is a great starting point when they're in stock. This little knife is $44. It's S90V. It's got a great Kydex sheath that you can put an ulti clip on. Comes in a lot of different finishes or handle materials, but it really just depends on what you like. Yeah, Steve Kalari fixies, without a doubt. If you're looking for the best heat treat, some of the best edges, you can't go wrong with Super Steel Steve's. Twang Thing, I love it. I saw it for the first time tonight. I'd actually seen it, but I thought it was a folder. And if there's any way possible, I will get one of those. I love the sheath. I love the pocket dropper aspect of it. I think I love the way my Jack Wolf's the 2 I own cut, and I would love a fixed blade. It is, Paul, and they've got, let me show you the one. There's another one, and I think it's the Tucson fixed blade, and all of them cost about the same. This one's a little larger. This one's a little larger, and it's M390. This one right here, this was probably one of my favorites. I gave it away. It's a few dollars more, but it's M390. It's 5.43 inches. It's got contoured micarta handles. It's also a Wong design. And then the other one that I've gotten from Tucson, I got this one. It wasn't real comfortable, but it's a great little knife, pry bar, bottle opener, comes with a little Kydex sheath. One of you guys won that. And then these little 150s are some of the best. I've never tried this one. This one's a little larger. This one, I love the way it looks, but it's a 4-inch knife in 14C. It's a Mokhtari design. But if you guys look at these, go to White Mountain's site and click Tucson Knives, and you just put an email address in, because they do come back in stock and you will get notified. I had this one. The only thing I didn't like about it was that the scales sat kind of proud, but the choil was great. Compound ground, hollow and flat, 14C, less than $40, because you get a 10% discount on top of these prices. So Tucson makes, and I had this one too. I gave it away. This one's in M390, and this is a tiny little knife. But Tucson definitely doesn't make the best EDC fixed blades. I think if you're looking for a mid-size, I think something like the SE Guardian 3, Guardian 3.2, or Guardian 3.5 is a great knife. It's kind of big on the size of what I carry, because I carry smaller knives. This is a Bark River Micro Canadian. And this little knife is perfect. It's got 4-finger grip. It's got a 3V blade. It is slicey as fuck. As I fail to cut. Great little Skinner blade. It's called the Micro Canadian. And they've got them in all price points. They're all 3V, full tang, but some of them come with a liner like this one. Some of them come without. Some of them come with some really exotic handle materials. They all come with this little leather sheath, which I didn't think I would dig because I don't like vertical carries. But this one rides so high on your belt, you don't even feel it when you sit down. It's just like not even there. They're just some really, really good EDC fixed blades. One of my favorite companies is right over in Georgia, and they're very economical. It's called TKL. They make these little knives. This is a combatant, which is more of a hiking, camping knife. But they also make like the little piranha. Which is the little 4-finger slicey knife. They make a knife called the Raider, which is just a little bit bigger. This is actually the Outer Limitless Accomplice, I think. Hold on a sec. Yeah, this is the big one. This is the Outer Limitless Accomplice, which is going to be that much bigger than the Combatant. And then I don't know where my Raider is. All right, we're going to do the giveaway for free shit so Edgy can go rub one out. Let me get it where y'all can see it. All right. I don't have the FRN yet. Or the FLN. I do not have that one yet. I'm hoping to get one of the Warncliffe. I'm hoping to try out one of these, the Night Stalker. Not the Night Stalker. The where is it? The Night Guard. Night Hawk. Nope, that's not it. I can't find it. All right, let's go share the screen. And you guys type variable in the comment if you hadn't yet. We got 57 entries. We've got 81 people in here. I'm going to throw it in here and I'm going to give it like 2 minutes. Variable. Satisfaction, what's up, buddy? What time are you going live tonight, my man? 12 o'clock? We're going to do the member giveaway here in just a sec. Maddie, make sure you leave a comment in the video up above because I'm giving away my Mercury. And I forget, you probably know the guy who made this. Mine's got skiffs in it, but it's he was on Lefty's Live, and I'm sure you know him because y'all's knives went live around the same time. This little titanium razor. And I'm not usually a flipper knife only guy, but this one's tuned so well and it's so low profile for an office knife. I was going to send it to Dopey and have him do an anno job on it because the only thing I don't really like about it is the gold. But what I do like about it is it is a freaking laser beam. So whether you use that tip, but the variable's a cutter too. Just so you know, this little guy is super slicey. All right, so we're getting ready to draw for the variable. And then we'll go check our comments. Here we go. All right. We got 65 in there. Is everybody in who wants in? Greg, you in? And make sure you two guys and Maddie, all y'all go and register for the giveaway. I do enjoy it. I'm a glutton for punishment. All right, guys, I'm going to give it about 20, 30 seconds. So if any of y'all need to drop variable in, I'm going to type it in one more time. And anybody is eligible, even if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. You just should subscribe before you send me your email address. You can unsubscribe after you get the knife or after I ship it. Chicago, did you ever get the detent ball, buddy, in the little spring? I hope it made it to you. I finally found that motherfucker. All right, I'm drawing right now. Illuminati's keeping me. Y'all know I have an atypical brain. All right, 67. We got people dropping in entries like crazy. Variable 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, guys. Good luck, people. Oh, who's it going to be? Angry Tom's hat next door. He's been here the last couple of weeks. Congratulations, Angry Tom. Are you in here, buddy? Congratulations, Angry Tom. Say something, buddy. Because I'm about to throw up my email address. I hope you didn't bail. Angry Tom. Tom's got to be here. Unfortunately, Jesse, what's up? Make sure you sign up for the members giveaway, my friend. Come on, Angry Tom. We were chatting earlier. I'll send you out a, see if I can find you a. There's Tom. I was calling him. Congratulations, brother. You won the little critical. Well, not the critical, the variable. And I will throw in some stickers and a Hank, some little swag for you. But what you need to do is send me your email address or your address to this email. And I type slow, so I apologize. And it's also in the channel bio. I updated it, guys, because Shane doesn't know it. I'm going to try to get him to join forces with me and maybe Kevin to bring back Knives Live or a version of it. But he and I hadn't talked about it, so I probably shouldn't have just thrown it out on the live. Congratulations, buddy. You deserve it. And guys, there'll be more giveaways. Again, that is my whole purpose of going up Saturday to Blade Show is to talk to a few people. MPG, NEC, thank you for coming and hanging out, girl. Keep doing you. Your videos are great. Y'all go give her a follow. I'm going to throw her channel up here again. And the video that got me hooked was her interview with Nuttin' Fancy at the Blade HQ grand opening. Her and her husband run the channel together, I think, and it is good stuff. All right, so what I need you guys to do now, whoops. I need you guys, any of you channel members, go to the link that's pinned in the description and please leave a comment. I want everybody. Twang Thang gifted a membership. Thank you, Twang Thang. I did not see that earlier, brother. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm going to give you the barroom cheer. I'll come up with something better. But yeah, make sure everybody gets in on the member giveaway because I do want y'all's odds to be good, but this is a cool little knife. I think I've got the pivot a little tight. See something. Whoops. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes if you haven't had a chance yet. And then I'm going to go, I have to go change the availability of the video so it won't be available anymore. And then I'm going to draw. Beef for Bear has been a member for 12 months and Twang Thang for 14 months. Shane is throwing out love earlier. You guys are just too much. I appreciate you. But yeah, I jumped into a live and it was some lives are just very super chatty. I don't really, it's odd. And I think it's because they're set up that way. I could be wrong. Well, that's weird. I just had lock stick on this little knife and I've never had that before. I wonder what happened. I bet I got oil on it. All right, guys, I'm going to see how many people we've got signed up for this. Knife Nut, thank you, buddy. 10 months. Yeah, Angry Tom, if you send it now, I will get it sent out to you tomorrow, my friend. I will print your label tonight. I will use the email that you send me. All right, so now it's drop shutty, dead nut centered, great micro milling that you can't see because my lighting sucks. 1 year for Satisfaction. Guys, y'all are going to notice that Javon's channel memberships have all probably dropped off your channels. They will be coming back. It is just my current state. My card is out of cash, my Apple card, and I haven't been able to pay on it. But I will be coming back. I will be in all of y'all's channel memberships. But if you see me drop off, it's not because the love's not there. It's just because the cash ain't there. Nice Strider lock stick. No, dude, and I'll tell you a story, Jeffrey. I got the Strider brother scotching things. Hooked me up with this little guy here. And when I first got it, just like everybody said, the action was shitty. I couldn't get it all the way to flick out, and it had lock stick, right? I didn't do anything to it except just use it. It has 0 lock stick now. It's on washers, so I can shake it shut. But the lock stick went away. I love this knife. And I would have never experienced it had I not tried the Ethan Grow 225. And I bought that. And I always say this, so y'all have heard this story. But I bought that knife and 2 Protect Striders. I don't know if y'all got to see my video putting these scales on, but I was surprised about a couple things. One, I didn't need to use my liners. And 2, they came with a set of Skiff double row bearings. And the liners or the scales are made for Skiffs. So now this knife is not on washers. I can reverse flick it. I can thumb flick it. Michael Upchurch, member for 8 months. The Vosteed Morel, or the Migron Morel, or the Vosteed Morel. But yeah, everybody register because we've not done the member giveaway yet, and you do not have to be here to win. Now, these do come with the Skiffs and a steel washer that you put in the titanium scale. But this was an interesting knife to take apart. It wasn't quite a struggle bus, but the tolerances are so good on these scales that you've really got to get the little, it's not a lanyard hole, it's what the Scorpion lock sets into this hardware. And then you've got to get your pivot and all that through. It's a little tricky. Oh, I got you. Greg, you want me to tell you a great one that my buddy's trying out now? I'll show it to you because I can't pronounce it. It's called the Telosaurus or hold on, let's go to Vosteed. It looks kind of like the Dachshund, but to me, it is my absolute. Well, the Psyop is the favorite Vosteed that I put my hands on, but this is my favorite U design. Let me show it to you. And I'll show you why when you look at it. It's this knife right here. So it's shorter than the Dachshund. I have the white G10, but it's got this thumb disc to open it and the bar lock, and it's snappy as it can be, both reverse flick and your standard flick. And it's got this perfect area for your thumb to come to this little choil. You've got this area right here that's just a natural for your front finger. $72. They're in stock. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go to the Vosteed store and it says in stock, they ship out of New York. You don't have to wait for it to come from China. If it says, out of the country, that means it's from their other warehouse. But yeah, that's right now, that's my value knife of the year, the best one that I've experienced so far. Well, this one, I don't know really how to rate this because this is a $108 knife that has never failed on me once and has some of the best action. And I haven't cut a ton of cardboard with it. I've cut some cardboard with it, and it uses that SD Magic Sanmai applied steel that I know nothing about except it's a kitchen steel. But it is slicey, and it's got just a banging action. Aluminum, done really well. $108. Don't ask me how. I saw something really interesting on MC's channel, and I don't know if y'all saw it. It was that USA made knife that he introduced. It was a prototype that's going to go for like $150. Looked a little sus when I looked at it. All right, let's see how many comments we've got, and we will do our member giveaway. Javon. All right. So right now we have probably all the comments we're going to get, which is 43 comments. Angry Tom, awesome, buddy. I will send it out tomorrow. What is up, Miranda? Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and change up this video. It's the way it has to be rated. And then I'm going to do the giveaway. Content. Let's go edit. I think I want to make it to be this. And then done. And then save. I talk to myself, guys. I'm sorry. And then I go back here. And then I go share. Let's see. Where the fuck do I do that? Get shareable link. Okay, copy to my clipboard. Now I've got to go over here. I've got to go down here. Man, it is not easy to run a live stream efficiently and not look like a total idiot. I apologize, guys. All right. So we just looking at comments. We're filtering duplicates. We're going to show random names. We got 42 unique comments. Y'all ready to roll? Y'all ready to go? Chris, what's up? Chris, did you get a chance to enter the member giveaway? Give me a yes or a no, because I'm going to have to change it back if you didn't. Talk to me, brother. I've got it pinned. Give me a yes or a no. Did you get entered? I'm going to share it, Maddie. But oh, Chris got in there. Okay, he just came late. I was just making sure. So here we go. So we've got 42 unique comments. It's going to roll. I'm going to do it. Show random names. I'm going to do spinning names. Y'all ready? Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The drama's real. I was watching Lefty a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed he forgot to draw for his video. I thought that was pretty funny. It's winding down, kids. And again, members do not have to be here to win. I will reach out to you. Wes B123. Wes B123. Is Wes in the house? Congratulations, Wes. Is Wes in the house? And he doesn't need to be. I was just going to let him know and throw up my email. But I will put a post up and find him. Y'all always help me find him. And I think that's fair, don't you guys? I mean, if you guys are supporting the channel, I'm not going to hold you hostage to watch my lives to be eligible to win. Y'all do enough by supporting the channel. And I do appreciate it. I really do. And I'll never publicize knife giveaways because I don't want people to come in just to win knives. You know, I want it to be all about you guys, you know, the people that come here regularly, that hang out, that we chill together. That's what makes me happy. And like I said, that's my main goal at Blade Show, is to get a few, I guess you'd call them partnerships, where I can review some more knives from different companies. And I'm not going to shill knives. If a knife, I don't like it, I'll tell you what I don't like about it. I won't demonize it unless it's just something that's totally fucked up. And typically when I pick out knives, I don't pick out knives that are totally fucked up because they're so subjective. I just point out my thoughts on them, right? But my purpose for doing that is so I can get and restock giveaway knives. I want to be able to give something away to subscribers and to members every week without talking about it. But you thin yourself out. What's up, Delaney? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. You stop sharing here. And I was going to, let's see what we're going to look at. Let's see. We've got no more activity there. We're going to close that out. I'm going to close that out. Close that out, that out. And then I was going to show you guys, if I can find it. So what do y'all think? Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? All right, I'm not seeing it. And I don't want, oh yeah, right here. I know MC's using one to unbox now, but I'm not. But I think they're super cool. Have y'all seen these hawk designed razor knives? These flippers? And no, I wouldn't pay that much money for a razor knife, but they make some super cool shit. And I love to just see what's coming in. This is a good price on a AK1. I don't know what the blade steel is. RWL 34. I've got a reverse Tanto that was twice that much. Those are great little EDC fixies. And I'm interested in this. I'm kind of interested to see what this little guy is going to look like from Kaiser. A little small, kind of skeletonized EDC knife, a little pokey stabby. I'm stoked for you, Angry Tom. Twang thing, I know they're the ones that make the out the front, the deadlock. That's like, God, 1,000. It's over 1,000. Let's see. It is. They're like one of the premier Hawk. Let's see if I can find their website. Hawk knives. All of it's handmade. So they are definitely more expensive. Now I bought one that was handmade that's not nearly as nice off of Etsy, and it was nearly $200. So they do handmade titanium stuff is going to be more expensive, but he does. This is the deadlock. This is his out the front. $3,500 is the base price on it. So it's not uncommon for them to have more expensive knives, for lack of a better term. Where are their knives? Because they sell more than the deadlock. Let's see. But yeah, they're just they're one of those premier OTF fancy knife makers, right? But I don't see their other knives, so. And they don't have a lot of pictures, which is kind of weird because this deadlock looks awesome. But I'm not seeing a lot of pictures of it, like any pictures of it, except these pictures of it. That's the John Wick 4 deadlock. That's them. But yeah, that's a very expensive razor knife. Very, very, very expensive. I would too, dude. Zero blade play, Miranda. I mean, it's perfect. It's like I've only handled one like for 3 flicks or 3 opening and closings, and it's unreal. I know Average Knife Guy has some videos on it, and Metal Complex has 1 or 2 of them. But guys, prices are coming down. It's a buyer's market right now. For example, if we go to Blade Binge, and I always tell people, because I had a knife up there for a while, but if you see a knife that you like, but it's priced too high, send a message to the seller, because knives are not selling. They are not selling. The economy's shitty. A lot of knives are for sale for really good prices. So you can find some really good stuff. Mini Evo for $250. Cold Steel 4 Max Elite for $145. That's a $299 knife. And you'll still see some that are high, but those are the ones that I would just reach out and say, hey, you know, I like the knife, but I always want it to be closer to this. But yeah, it's a buyer's market. So keep that in mind when you're looking for knives. Now that you're not going to, here's a Quiet Carry Drift for $180. That's exactly like mine. One of my favorite knives. I paid $350 for it. Xanax. No, that's an LCN. I'm sorry. Mine's Xanax. And that's still sold by the Gay Blade. I watch his channel. Y'all familiar with the Gay Blade? Don't laugh, but he does good knife reviews, totally different. Sam Peterson, I'm going to put his channel up here. And go subscribe to Sam. He he explains it in his intro, but I'll play one of his videos, the intro, because I really do. I'm telling you with 100%. His reviews are great. His perspectives to me are very interesting. He I think they're spot on in a lot of cases, and he talks about how the knife makes him feel more than anything else, and he likes to send his stuff to Way of Knife. They've got this deal for, like, you can get 3 mods. I was trying to find his Devo. But, yeah, go subscribe to Sam, give him some support. He's, he's throwing them out there. He is an author. He's recovering, but a really good guy. Where did I put him? Where did I put him? Let's cut and paste him again. Where the hell is he? Where is he? Where is he? Go back to your home. Boom. Go delete. All right, kids. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ease slowly out of here so we get ready for Matisfaction stream. I'm gonna post up Sam's page again in case you guys want to give him a follow and check out his stuff. I like to support smaller creators like me. The heretics are great. And again, just keep doing you guys. Keep being real. Look out for each other. I mean, because I don't joke when I say it seems like scams are at an all-time high. So just look out for each other. Look out for yourself. Go forward with love in your heart. Always, 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 if possible, choose debate, not hate. I always love having y'all here. I appreciate you more than you know. Till we meet again, I'll play you some music on the way out, and I will catch y'all next week or over on Maddie's. I love y'all. Peace.